Robbie here. Listen, lots of people have been asking me, Robbie, how have you managed to lose so much weight? And I feel so much better for it. And it has been a journey. But these two little things here, Optimum Day and Optimum Night, have really, really helped me on my weight loss journey. This Optimum Day, what it does, it helps you to curb your cravings. It really helps with your metabolism and just really just stabilizes things. And I swear by this. I absolutely swear by this. And then the Optimum Night, what this one does, I take these before I go to bed at night, helps you to have a much better, deeper sleep, makes you relax, makes you sleep, and makes your body recover. And these pills, I mean, listen, they're not magic pills, but they're all natural, and they have really, really helped me in my weight loss journey, and I really, really swear by them. So if you want to get your hands on these, scan the QR code in the description right now, or click the link down below, and you can get 70% off your first order with the Optimum Day and Optimum Night by Oxford Natural. As I said, these have been essential tools in my weight loss journey. Of course, there's no magic to it. You've got to eat less, you've got to go to the gym, you've got to do all those things. But these two have really, really helped me, and I recommend them very, very highly. So once again, if you want to get them and get 70% off your first order, all you've got to do is scan the QR code on the screen or click the link in the description, and you get 70% off your first order.
Hey guys, welcome along back to DR Sports for a bit of an old school Saturday football show. We've got a lot of games today, of course. Not a lot of Boxing Day fixtures yesterday, but don't you worry. We are here with a mouth-watering amount of fixtures to cover today. And of course, as always, we have an absolutely esteemed panel to go through every game with you. Starting off to my right, we've got the man, they call him Qualms with the arms. How you doing today, my friend?
Qualms with the arms. Yo, it's good. The intro's hard. Yeah, I'm good. Good to be here. Thank you. Merry Christmas to everyone. Hope everyone had a good one. It's time for business. Down to business now, man.
Down to business indeed. He's got his little cheat sheet ready for him with a lot of information and stats. I love that, coming prepared as always. Just to my left, I've got Dean next to me. How you doing? You had a good Christmas?
Yeah, good Christmas, man. Merry Christmas, everyone watching from wherever you are. You had a good Christmas family, man. Most important thing. Yeah. And I was upset there was no Boxing Day fixtures.
Yeah.
We had an evening one, 1-0. Decent game. But yeah, I'm looking forward to today.
Good to have you here. And of course, as always, we've got the main man, Clinton, all the way to my left there. How are you feeling today? Not too happy after yesterday's fixture, huh?
You see my face, right? Eddie's ruined my Christmas. Bar humbug, Eddie! Bar humbug! Yeah, he's ruined it. Ruined it! Yeah, apart from that was all right.
Of course, talking about Manchester United beating Newcastle 1-0 yesterday. Fantastic volley from Dorgu. And I guess we might as well start there with the fixture that happened yesterday. What have you made of Eddie Howe? Obviously, he's been coming under a lot of criticism. The Sunderland game was not a pretty one. People think he should probably change things up a bit stubborn. What have you made of things? Are you seeing things repeating themselves, a little pattern here?
You're right, man. I call it deja vu football, man. It's just rinse and repeat. It's the same thing over and over again. Yeah, you could give passes at the start of the season. Arsenal lost. That was hard to come. That was here. In fact, I witnessed it here. That Arsenal lost. Then the Liverpool loss. Then you've had, the Spurs draw. You've had multiple games. The Chelsea result the other day. The Sunderland loss. Yeah. No, but again, come on, it's happening too often. And it's too. Now you're laughing, but it's
tough.
true. I'm
tough
going
game,
bro.
Tough game. Every game is tough.
The Spurs one.
Every game is tough, bro. It's their own fault.
Nah, it's just too much. It's happening too often, man. He's just too stubborn. Eddie just needs to look. Eddie needs to be put under pressure now because this has happened. No, he does.
No, I agree.
His credit has run out. That whole Carabao. No, the Carabao Cup credit's run out a long time
After
ago.
60 years.
Really?
Bro, no, we're sick of it.
It's only a year ago, mate.
No, listen, things can change around very, very quickly. Listen, certain managers know about that. Look at, I don't know, Ten Hag, for example, won a trophy, gone the next season. Mourinho won trophies, gone the next season. So again, a Carabao Cup, albeit I know I'm grateful for it, Eddie Howe, thank you for the memories, but at the same time, we want to be progressive. We can't be in a situation where we're going to be finishing under Sunderland. Imagine that.
Do you think you have all Do you think you have all the tools you need?
We've got all the gear, but no idea, bro.
Okay.
We spent big money.
So you feel
we spent £100 million on a Langer and Jacob Ramsey combined alone. Then we got Ramsdale on loan as well. Then we spent 70 million on Voldemar. He's come good, don't get me wrong. But we spent money. Nobody can say, Eddie Howe apologists can't say, oh, he's not been given the tools to compete. No, he has. He has. He's been given money pretty much every single window.
What do you think? What do you think is going wrong then?
It's too stubborn,
brother. Similar players than last.
No, listen, Dean. It's too stubborn. He's too stubborn every single game.
But do you have the personnel? Do you have the correct personnel?
We do. But listen to this. I'm a Taurian, yeah, and I'm stubborn. So I can recognize game, yeah. When we're 1-0 down or chasing the game, why are we making the same exact changes at the same exact time every single time? 65 minutes. Treble substitution. The same three are coming all the time. He's afraid to change things up. Again, like, why are we taking a Voldemar for Vista all the time? Why not play them both together? We spent combined 120 odd million on them both, but one can only play at the same time. I mean, they can't play at the same time. Sorry,
it's crazy. It's a torrid season. I mean, when you look at it, stats-wise, points-wise, it's not too dissimilar from Steve Bruce's last full season in charge of Newcastle with a lot less money spent. And actually, Ruben Amorim... Yeah, exactly. And obviously, I was very impressed with what Eddie Howe did originally, but to see the way at times he was actually getting infuriated by Ruben Amorim there. He was arguing at the touchline. He was in the fourth official's ear. It was a little bit uncharacteristic.
He got outschooled by Man United reserves. Man United, no, not
reserves,
lads.
Sesko Connor, that's
no, it is reserves. They had 7 man out. They had no Maguire. They had no Fernandes, no Mbeumo. They had the kids. They even brought in the Fletcher boys. I'm getting that old. We've seen the Fletcher twins in, and they're still playing better than some of ours. You know what I mean? Like, he got outdone in the first 10 minutes or so. Oh, Amorim switched it up. We had to then try to catch up to it, and then we still conceded. And after that, it was just all possession football.
It is, and
just possession football. I don't like that. Like, oh, we have 75%, but can't score a goal. Who cares? I'd rather have 5% possession, but to score 2 goals.
Well, listen, I will say just before we do get too lost, because we have a lot of fixtures to cover here, we will get a little bit more into Newcastle.
I need to relax. I need to get it
during
out,
the intermediary break, but because there is so much for us to delve into here. Now, of course, Ruben Amorim was on the other touchline, and he himself has actually. Which I didn't think I'd see, came out and said I'd do almost like 75% of the things over the last year differently if I had the chance again. Showing a little bit of change. You know, everyone said he was very stubborn in his idea. He's changed things up a bit. And Man United have been on a very good run of form. Of course, it was the one volley from Dorgu yesterday. Fantastic goal. What do you make, Qualms, of Man United? Do you think that, obviously, we saw before when they were starting to build a few wins and we were like, okay, it's just a little purple patch. But they've kept it going. They've kept the momentum going now, creeping in on that top 4. Yeah. Do you think this is something sustainable for Man United? Or do you still think Ruben Amorim needs to make some serious changes?
I think the biggest change is him admitting that he's made a mistake, and he's another manager that's probably been stubborn over the season. He went for a back 4. There's still certain things, questionable things he does, like his substitutions and when he's bringing on certain players, taking off Casemiro, etc. And they're even questioning some of his changes, but he's managing to get the results, which is quite strange. It's really, really strange. I don't think it's sustainable. I don't think it's a consistent way of getting to that top 4. I don't think they'll break into the top 4 this season. They've still got a long way to go.
But is that really an aim for them right now? Think about it.
It's Manchester United.
No, but bro, remember last year they finished what? 17th,
16th.
Yeah. So again, to even finish top 5 is still an upgrade on last season.
It's Man United.
But forget.
It don't matter.
You're saying Man United because of Ferguson.
It's a legacy, bro.
Bearing in mind they finished 17th last season, lost against you guys, and again now if they finish top 5, that's an upgrade. So what do you think? You want to keep progressing.
So what do you think they're gonna do when they say Amorim in the board at the end of the season? They finish out of top 4. How do you think the conversation is going to be? Are they going to be happy, or are they going to say no? We're Manchester United. We need to be finishing top 4 at least. We need to be bringing back Champions League football to this club, because that's what they should be doing.
He's going to be like, okay, this is the transition period, and also he can just show him the stats. How long has it been? He can show him the stats from last season and this season. Yeah. Whereas Eddie Howe, he can show him last season Carabao Cup top 5 finish. This season, who knows if we're going to be even in the Carabao Cup in a month's time. And again, he even knows who's going to be in a job next month. Do you know what I mean? Like, is that
at least with Eddie Howe, he shows more control, or his teams show more control in a game than Man United. Man United are too sporadic. They don't show control. They don't know what to do. It is interesting now, obviously, because
Bro, you have watched us,
African
right?
Cup of Nations. Yeah, I watched them. But I'm saying that they're missing key integral players. So it's a depleted Man United squad. Newcastle had enough chances yesterday to put the game to bed, but that's the lack of quality. So I feel like they still haven't got that quality to.
Lack of quality
Nah.
after Watermarder's lack
Nah,
of
they're
quality.
not.
saying it's not lack of
Watermarder's
quality.
good. Don't get me wrong,
Watermarder-
but the rest of them,
He
Watermarder
bangs
are,
for Germany.
are average players. Gamara's but the rest of them, Joe
Cavani.
Linton and that.
No, we've
there's
got-
only so far these men can go.
Qualms. We've got quality,
There's
bro.
only so
I think
far these
I'm
men
not-
can
I'm
go.
not just saying it.
But
for-
if we're going to talk the quality debate, Man United technically have a lot of quality throughout their side. It's about how they can gel as a cohesive
not yesterday.
unit.
Yesterday
I
they
think
had
Newcastle
the
were the
youngsters
better
out.
team.
No,
Yeah,
it's
Newcastle
not-
are the
mate,
better
Heaven,
team.
We had
listen,
the
you've
better
got to
team,
give
but
credit.
again, you're just going by possession.
Listen,
bro.
if you're going to single out a player, I think Heaven for Man United was actually
He's
very,
fantastic.
very
Yeah, he was good, he was
impressive.
solid, he was good.
Youngster, of course.
But
But
again,
what did he
very
have to
impressive
deal with,
dispel.
though, really? That's the problem. Like, did they really test him? The crosses that were going in from Newcastle were poor. Gordon.
But that goes back
It's
to my
end
point.
product.
That goes back to my point. We didn't switch it up. If we're not performing, we need to switch it up in terms of personnel. Why not go to a 4-4-2, for example? Like we said, going back to what Amarim did in the first 10 minutes, it wasn't working. He switched. He switched it around and he caught Eddie Howe off guard.
I just
and
think,
again, he ended up
I
scoring
just
off
think
the
that they're
back of it.
too one-dimensional. I've always Newcastle and
That's
Eddie
it.
Howe has taken you lot to a certain level.
There we
Sorry,
go. You
Newcastle
You
fans,
don't,
but
you
it's
don't
true.
think you
There
don't
you
think
go.
you don't think
I'd-
Eddie
I'd-
Howe could take them to the next.
I
Pass
don't
the
think
glass
so.
in.
I don't think so.
I don't think
and
so
the,
either.
the Newcastle faithful will grow tired of it.
We
as,
have,
as
we
much
have.
as he brought the Carabao Cup. It's too, like I said, Newcastle play games based on like energy. You know, they're like a Liverpool, minus the talent, or not the talent. Sorry, minus the quality. And Newcastle, they try and outrun you. They bully you. They're physical. If you listen to Eddie Howe after the game yesterday, he was talking about, our physicality in the Chelsea game was far more superior. That's nice, Eddie, but that's not going to win you certain games. You have to have a certain level of quality. And I'm not saying Gordon and Waltermarder and Tonali and Gyokeres are not good enough, but I just feel like the manager, has he improved these players? Or have they come at a certain level and they've just stayed... they've kind of
Have they reached their ceiling
But also-
with the money that they're able
think-
to spend? And it's funny, we've got a lot of people on the panel giving their opinion on Eddie Howe. We've actually got a poll in the chat, so let us know what you guys think. Is Eddie Howe on thin ice? Has he taken this Newcastle squad as far as he can with, of course, the PSR restraints that are involved? And, of course, do you think they need a change? And if so, who can they even bring in? Which we will get into later. We are going to be discussing all things that could be happening within the January transfer window later on. But of course, there was another game today which finished 2-1. It was Manchester City 2, Nottingham Forest 1. I will come to you in a second, Dean, but I know you had a very close eye on this game, Qualms. What did you make? Of course, you see Man City breathing down your neck for that league title. Of course, you want to get it under wraps. What did you make of the game? Did you think it was a very impressive performance from Man City, or did Forest kind of play into their hands a little bit in the end there?
Yeah, it's a bit disappointing for Forest. I mean, don't get me wrong, Man City are a very, very good team. They're on form. Obviously, they've won the last 5 games, like in the Prem and Champions League and that. So they're definitely on a high. I just felt the first half was kind of there for the taking. There was again lack of quality from certain players like Omari Hutchinson. I just need a little bit more. They were very passive in the midfield. I think I was talking to Kenya as well. He was talking about the midfield, about 10 yards away from the man. And the thing is with City, you've got to stifle them. Especially in the first 15, 20 minutes of a game. And you're at home. So I really thought that home field advantage would do well for them. But Man City are very professional. And as much as you can nullify their top goal scorer, Haaland, of 19 goals now, you still got other players that you need to be aware of. And the one is sitting top is Shirky. And he's phenomenal. He's a player I watched many a times before he came to Man City. And he's one I've always liked. And I really wish that we even went in to go and get him.
Silky.
Oh, he's so
technical.
silky.
Yeah.
But he just brings so much quality. Look, he's 7 assists already.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous what he's doing.
bro.
And then he gets the winning goal. And I know at the start of the season, kind of Pep was kind of easing him in. And now he's found his groove. And now it seems like Man City are starting to grind out these results. They're getting goals from out of nowhere, which is securing them the 3 points. And you can tell how elated Pep Guardiola is, That is a very, very good 3 points away from home. That puts pressure on us. So
And,
I'm disappointed in Forest. I really expected them
Are
to
you
see out
feeling
the
a bit
draw.
under the collar a bit? Obviously,
I felt under the collar before.
you know, Arsenal didn't have the greatest of month. He had a little bit of a bad spell in there,
Wobble
dropped a
with
few
Wolves,
points.
yeah. Just about got a result against Everton. It was their own goal. We're struggling to create and score goals ourselves. We're relying on opposition. Again, we're looking at this whole controlling aspect of the game, where we need to be a bit more dominant, where we need to kind of flex ourselves and our creativity. We're not doing it. So today I'm looking at, I know we'll talk about like the lineup and that, but I'm looking at players like Odegaard. I'm looking at Gyokeres to get on the score sheet today. Brighton, this is probably the perfect time to play them because they're missing key players like Baleba. He's at African Cup of Nations, but I saw that Declan Rice is playing right back, and I know a few Arsenal faithful won't be happy with that. But look, we've got injuries. Calafiori apparently has been injured in pre-warm-up, so it just typifies us, isn't it? We had all of these abundance of defenders at the start of the season or from last season. Everyone was like, oh, mate, look how many defenders you got. And now we're struggling to field our own back four again. It just shows you the demands of the league itself. But a lot of things that the managers have to do, they do have to chop and change. So that's one thing I have to give it to a lot of the managers. You're not always going to have that same back four. You have to adapt.
No, you do have to adapt. And Pep Guardiola has shown that he is the king of adapting over the years.
100%.
Just quickly, because we have a lot of other fixtures to get into there. If you had to put your money on someone right now, you've seen the way City are starting to get goals across the pitch now. It was, of course, all Erling Haaland earlier on in the year. We sit here a month ago, he was the only person that had scored more than one goal for the club. Now Cherky's pitching in. Foden's had a
100%.
really, really great month. Who would you put your money on? Do you think that Arsenal will have enough to see it out, or do you think this is City?
I think City. Everyone knows City. Once they start ticking over, this was a massive win for them. You know, just in terms of how the game went. Not Forest pulled one back, and I was listening to. Unfortunately, I wasn't watching it. I was listening to it on the radio, and it seemed like Forest had a sort of arm in the game in the second half. Yeah. City got their goal. It's a massive 3 points for them because even if you draw this game and Arsenal win, it's 4 points in Arsenal's favour. Do you know what I mean? So I think this again, like Kwame said, it puts pressure on Arsenal to try and get a result today, which I think they mostly will. They're at home. But yeah, brilliant performance from City in terms of getting the job done.
Yeah.
And I think City, and in May, I think City will be lifting the Premier League title.
They've been pretty ruthless and lethal lately. But before we do get into the fixtures, we've got a whole load of fixtures. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. Of course, smash a like. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you tick that notification bell because there is a whole host of great content coming over for the rest of this festive period over on DR Sports. You don't want to miss any of it. Let me tell you that for a fact. And one game that you won't want to miss and will have a keen eye on is, of course, Liverpool versus Wolves today, being held, of course, after the tragedy of Diogo Jota as the Diogo Jota derby. May he rest in peace, of course. Playing for both former clubs. Liverpool themselves have really been going through the ringer recently. Of course, AFCON's now happening, so Mo Salah will be gone. A lot of that drama could hopefully be put behind them, But how do you make... what do you make of Liverpool, How do you think they're going to get on today?
I think Wolves are just a sort of... they're the weak link in the league, innit? It's a 3 points for Liverpool, man.
Trigger, I've seen it.
Yeah.
He's
it's just
the trigger.
I play fantasy football, innit? Any striker against Wolves, I'm bringing them in. Do you understand? It's one of those. They're one of those teams where they missed the penalty. Was it the other day, last week, or the other day?
Oh, yeah, I'm so glad we didn't sign Sean Larson, man.
Yeah, man.
It's actually 11.
I'm so glad we didn't know.
Defeats.
Oh yeah, that's ridiculous.
11 consecutive.
It's going to be
defeats
12
for
today.
Wolves. Could that be one of the worst Premier League campaigns of all time? Could it be the worst?
Yeah, it's one of the worst.
The worst points tally we see a club finish on.
Their team is just like, it looks like it's just been put together from above someone with a blindfold, bro. Like literally, it doesn't click at all. Like they've got
stripped.
they've been stripped.
Like,
but you see, like Bournemouth, they've been stripped. The whole back line got stripped, and they look like they're doing a
but you know,
even playing decent football.
Is it Southampton had that run where they got stripped and then they got stripped again and they got stripped again?
That was the Pochettino era, no?
Yeah,
with
something like
Lallana and all them.
Yeah, but they got stripped
Lambert,
three times.
Ricky
Sometimes
Lambert,
it's too much.
It's
too much. When you take too much,
Toby
nothing.
nothing.
They got nothing left.
And they didn't buy, and I think they didn't purchase. Yeah, I don't know. The team is just weird.
They didn't, but they don't.
It's weird.
They're not exactly strapped with cash, and of course PSR is coming, which has changed change things. We will just quickly run through the lineups for those games. For Wolves, we've got Jose Sarr in goal, a back three of Mosquera, Santiago Bueno, Krejci, Doherty over on the right-hand side, Andre and João Gomez in the midfield, Hugo Bueno on the left, and up front you've got two behind the striker, Hwang Hee-chan, Mane, and of course Ara Kadare up front. For Liverpool, we've got Alisson Becker starting in goal. Frimpong at right back. I think he needs to improve a little bit this season, from the expectations he had. Konate and Van Dijk, the centre-back pairing, and Gyokeres on the left, who also has flattered deceive at times this season, I think we can all say. Gravenberch and Jones in the midfield. Chiesa on the right, which is very exciting to see for a lot of Liverpool fans. They've been calling for him to start.
Today,
Yeah. McAllister, Wirtz, and Ekitike. What are you guys' thoughts on those lineups there?
Yeah, I think Liverpool, that's the best lineup they could put out, isn't it?
That's a Carabao Cup, right?
Carabao. But then they lost Salah.
Give him a little run out.
Okay, they've got Gakpo on the bench.
Oh, listen, Carabao Cup, they've got Ekitike there, they've got Florian Wirtz.
That's the strongest
in there.
team.
It's
their strongest team.
Yeah, but some of them names, like you said, flat to the sea.
Yeah. But as a team, they play well. Jones is I don't see him as that midfielder, but in a Liverpool shirt, he's that guy.
He's good. I like him.
You know what I mean? But I wouldn't buy him. But for Liverpool, it's just like
it's good for them, man.
It's just like Elliot. Elliot went Aston Villa, and then and in the Liverpool shirt, he looked good.
I mean, you speak to. Well, to be fair,
No.
funnily enough, I was actually at the game where he broke his leg at Ellen Road.
Well, you said funny enough, bro.
Funnily enough.
As
in, because he pointed at me with Harvey Elliott. I'm a Londoner.
Yeah,
I don't
Harvey,
actually go to too many Leeds games, but I was at that one. When he,
I wasn't laughing at someone's pain.
No, I'm not laughing. I never cherish.
He broke his leg.
Hang on a second.
I said funnily enough. I was at that game when he broke his leg.
As in the irony of the
irony of bringing him
situation.
up.
I mean, speaking of
Yeah.
injuries, of course, Isak is out, which gives him a little bit of less of a selection headache up
Yeah,
front.
that game as well where he broke his leg.
I haven't seen
Checking. I know when you come to Buggies. Funny enough, I was at the no. Stay away.
Oh, mate. But can we get a quick score prediction across Liverpool versus Wolves?
Stat padding game. 5-0 Liverpool.
Yeah.
5-0
4-0,
Liverpool.
man. 4-0 Liverpool.
4-0 Liverpool. What are you telling me?
3-0, I reckon. Yeah, it's good to see
3-0
Frimpong back because he's been
Liverpool.
injured, isn't it?
He played well
Frimpong?
against us, though.
Yeah.
Idiot. Frimpong.
Yeah, good to see him back.
He's got a Wonga game, isn't
Yeah, I know,
It's
exactly.
like a broken clock, isn't it?
Everyone has a good game against
Yeah,
Spurs.
exactly.
And Chiesa.
Well, from the former champions to slightly further down the table, and of course their Merseyside compatriots, we've got Burnley taking on Everton today at 3 o'clock. That's going to be a good one. For Burnley, we've got Dubravka starting in goal, Laurent, Humphreys and Ekdal at the back, Carl Walker playing in the right of the midfield, most likely right wing back, Ukachukuru, in midfield with Cullen, Lucas Pires on the left, Brune Larsen, Broja and Edwards up front for Burnley. And then for Everton, we've got Jordan Pickford in goal, O'Brien, Tarkowski, Keane and Mikalenko at the back, Iro Gabunum and Ghana in the midfield. That's a little bit of a difficult one to pronounce. Dibbling, Alcaraz and McNeil just behind Beto up front. Of course, Everton themselves have had a bit of a topsy-turvy campaign, really. Of course, back-to-back defeats to Chelsea and, of course, your boys Arsenal. They find themselves in a little bit of a difficult position. They have beaten the teams around them when they've needed to. Real yo-yo side, Everton, I feel like, at times this year. They started off not well, then they really went into a purple patch and they're down. What do you make of them? Do you think they'll be struggling to stay in the league, or do you think they'll have enough within the squad?
I still think that they got enough. I mean, and they've got David Moyes as well with that experience, so he knows what is needed to secure survival. I don't feel like they're sitting 10th right now. Was it 24 points? I can see above them Brighton, Newcastle obviously dropped points yesterday, and then if we get a result against Brighton, then they're still close enough. All it takes is a win, and then they'll obviously shoot up to 7th place. Let's just say. So
tight, isn't it?
yeah, it's very tight. It's only tight by a game or so.
You never know, though, because certain teams up there do tend to drop down at this point in the season. Of course, they are taking on Burnley, who have had 4 losses and 1 draw in their last 5, which is really rotten for them. And they find themselves in a serious predicament down in 19th, of course, with Leeds, Forest, Bournemouth, all getting results over the past few weeks, really pushing them away from them. How do you guys see this one going? Can we get a quick score prediction from the panel?
Everton win that, man. I think Everton 2-0.
2-0 Everton? What about you, Clint?
But Everton's team look. What Arsenal?
Boring, isn't it?
Yeah, listen. Beto is
Just a standard
leading.
2-0. What are you
I'm
telling me?
I'm saying a 1-1 draw.
Yeah,
yeah,
it
yeah.
feels,
Even
like
that,
a draw. I feel like it'll be like a 2-2 or 1-1.
Because Beto, I don't know, man.
Going
He's
for-
bleeding.
They're missing
Why
a
don't they
lot
start
of their
Barry?
key players and dying as well. Everton.
Has
Just
that
missing
Barry scored yet?
Yeah, he scored. He scored. Yeah, yeah. That's why I would start Barry over Beto. Beto is bleeding,
They're
bro.
more or less they're kind of similar, isn't it?
Yeah,
quite
but
similar.
Yeah,
Barry
draw.
gives you something, man.
A
Beto,
draw
I don't know.
indeed. Of course, let us know your thoughts in the chat. How do you think those teams are going to get on? Give us some score predictions down there. We'd love to hear it. Now, for Brentford versus Bournemouth, which is another 3 o'clock game we've got going on here, we have got Kelleher in goal for Brentford, Coyote, Ajer, Collins, and Henry at the back, Janelt, Yaremchuk in midfield, Lewis Potter, Jensen, Shard, and Igor Thiago,
You're
of course,
killing these
up
names,
front
man.
I
for
know,
them.
man.
Petrovic in goal.
Petrovic.
Petrovic in goal for Bournemouth, of course, managed by Riola. Of course, Smith. Smith at the back for Bournemouth with Diakite, Sensei, and Truffert at left back. Scott and Cook in the midfield. Jimenez, Tavernier, and Semenyo, who might not be at Bournemouth in the coming weeks. We will get into that later on. And Krupi up front, who has been a revelation.
Little baller.
Krupi's good.
Only 19 as well, isn't it?
How do you guys see this one going? Can we get some score predictions? Brentford, Bournemouth?
Keith Andrews, they've been struggling lately, haven't they? In the last couple of games, no?
Well, they
They're
drew
decent at
against
home.
our boys. I thought they were actually decently impressive in that
Yeah.
game, but we played into their hands at times. Of course, they let it slip in the end. Of course,
But
Brentford
Bournemouth-
were always expected to be a relegation side this season, though.
They've done well, though.
With key players being taken away. Of course, Keith Andrews coming in, set piece coach. Everyone's like,
Yeah.
he's surprised a lot of people, but how long can that last for is my question.
Bournemouth ain't 1 in 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what
Yeah.
I know.
3 draws, 2 L's. I don't know, man. I think this will be a draw.
You think a draw?
Yeah.
Score draw? 4 draw?
Yeah, 1-1.
1-1?
Yeah.
No, I'm going for a 2-0 Brentford win. I think that whole mystique around Iriola is kind of slowly disappearing now, isn't it?
Thank God.
Especially with Semenyo heading out the door as well. Like, they're both disappearing at the same time. So I think it's Brentford's to win on this one. I'm going to go 2-0 win for Brentford.
Yeah, Brentford are usually good at home at the G-Tech, so I feel like they'll get a result today. As much as I do favour Bournemouth as a team overall, I think Brentford will do it. 2-1 Brentford.
Yeah, well, Brentford falling down, of course, only on 23 points. Just 4 points off of mighty old Leeds United in 16th, shall we say. And, of course, another huge game we've got coming on at 3 o'clock. Actually, we'll save the Arsenal game for last. Can we just quickly get a West Ham Fulham prediction after I go through these lineups right here? In goal for West Ham, we've got Areola, Walker-Peters, Todibo, Kilman, and Skulls at the back. Magassa and Potts in the midfield. Jared Bowen, Fernandez, and Crisosio Saucefield on the left-hand side. And, of course, Lucas Paqueta up front for West Ham. We've got Bernd Leno in goal for Fulham. Tete at right back, Anderson, Kuchena, and Robinson at left back. Sander Berge, Lukic in the midfield. Smith Rowe, Wilson, and Kevin just behind Jimenez up front for Fulham. Can we get a quick fire score prediction going around for this one?
Fulham win 2-1.
2-1 Fulham?
Yeah.
What are you telling me, Quams?
West Ham playing at home. I think, they need a win. Bowen to score 2-1.
2-1 West Ham. They do need a win. They are slipping really deep into that relegation zone right now.
I'm saying 3-1 to Fulham. I think Marcus Silva needs the win, right? Like, he's not been firing on all cylinders this season. So I'm going to say a 3-1 win for Fulham.
No, again, Fulham themselves have been up and down, and as someone who is in and around that relegation zone, I always scoped Fulham as the side that we could catch. And listen, man, only 23 points. It is very, very tight this year in the Premier League. A couple of wins can change everything. And finally, of course, because it is the big 3 o'clock that everyone probably has their eyes on, Arsenal versus Brighton. Shall we have a little look? Do you want to do the Arsenal lineup for me?
Yeah, I can do. I don't know if I
You
can
do.
pronounce it as...
We'll start off with Brighton, and then you can go for Arsenal. We've got Verbruggen in goal for Brighton, Dunk, Van Heck and Coppola at the back, Hinshelwood, Ayari in the midfield, Kadioglu and De Capia in the wide areas, Gomez and Gruda behind, Jorginho, Ruter up front for Brighton. What a revelation Jorginho Ruter has been since coming to English football, might I say. And for the Arsenal lineup, I think it's only
For the Arsenal, I'm glad you didn't ask me to do the Brighton one, boy. David Ryan goal. Declan Rice at right back. It's quite interesting, but we'll talk about it. Saliba, Hincapié in centre back. Lewis Skelly left back. Odegaard, Zubimendi, Moreno in that midfield. And then Saka, Gyokeres and Trossard. Arteta favours Trossard today.
He never gave no
on the left.
Gave no aura to the name.
Trossard,
you guys, you know me. Listen, read out the Spurs. Read out the Spurs players then, innit? Read out the Spurs players then.
Lot of talking points, of course. Actually, we did just have the poll end before we do get to the 3 o'clock. Is Eddie Howe on thin ice? Should he be gone? 64% believe that his job is at stake in the chat there. 64% of you. 36% of you are probably looking at a more romanticised view, which I would look at. You know, the guy won you your first trophy in God knows how many years.
He's got you. He's got until the end of the season, in my opinion.
Oh, it's too late. No,
there's no rush.
I feel like
you just want us to be enjoying his pain more, don't you?
No.
Have shame.
It's have shame. You lot have shame.
No,
you lot haven't seen a trophy for how many years? How many decades?
No.
This man has come in and brought you a trophy, and look at how you lot are treating him.
He's not here on
Shame
volunteer,
on you.
is he?
Shame on you.
He gets paid £9 million a year to do this.
One little blip.
One little blip. We're losing to our rivals.
Patch and look at you.
How many times in the last 2 years do you qualify for Champions League? 2 back to back, bro.
No, not bad. 2 and 3.
2 and 3.
Yeah.
That's decent, bro.
Listen.
Newcastle, when you relegated about 5-6 years ago.
No, we don't play in the past. We play in the present, man. That's what I say.
Like, you don't need to
entitled fan base.
Enjoy it, man.
Arsenal say that. Hold on. What do you mean? Arsenal.
What do you mean? Entitled.
Oh, maybe hell. Talk about entitled. Don't talk about entitled.
Yeah, to be honest, Quams, that was a bit of a rogue one coming from you there. A bit of a rogue one, but I do feel like I stepped on an atomic bomb there by mentioning Eddie Howe's name. I do apologise. A little bit of explosion there. Of course, let me know your guys' thoughts. Make sure you're locked in now because the 3 o'clocks have just kicked off all across the world of UK football, shall we say. So let me know all of your guys' thoughts. What game are you excited about? Where are you guys watching from? Is this 3 o'clock for you? Are you watching from across the globe? Please let me know. But just before we do get into all of the great action happening at 3 o'clock, I didn't quite get a score prediction from you for the Arsenal-Brighton game.
We need to score our own goal. So we need our players to score our own goals today. So I'm going for probably a 3-0. I'd love a clean sheet as well.
3-0
just to send a message. Yeah, just to send a message.
I
think Gunners win. 2-0.
2-0 Gunners?
Yeah.
I reckon it might be a draw, you know.
Yeah.
1-1.
I'll take that.
1-1.
1-1, you know. I reckon this is where it starts getting a bit sticky. It starts going. I'm not even sitting on the fence. I'm saying it might be a little draw here.
Yeah, a little sticky one. I don't know, man. I could see Brighton
Sticky
potentially
one still.
causing an upset today.
Let's get a goal early, Arsenal. That's all it is. Get a goal. Look, we had an opportunity there. Ball over from Trossard. Bounces over. It's Gyokeres with a tame effort. Come on.
That Gyokeres,
Very early
chance.
Gyokeres, bro. That is an L. Take an L now.
Well, we touched on it, of course, while you were doing the lineup there. Declan Rice at right back.
Yes.
What do you make of that? Bit of a rogue one.
Not really. Declan Rice is world class, and he can fit the role for most positions. You know, you can play him anywhere, and he will do a job. Out of everyone, who do I trust? If we are going to have to put someone right back, it would have to be someone like Declan Rice. He's got the legs. He understands the game. He understands the positional sense. And I just feel like he's not even going to be staying in that right-back position. He'll probably drift into the midfield and obviously help out Zubimendi and Moreno.
Like a Delph job when he was at Man City kind of thing, inverted fullback.
Exactly that. But, yeah, it's just a bit worrying that, like I said before, the fact that we had so many defenders and then they're just dropping like flies. We get one back, another one goes off injured. So I feel like this is just precautionary for Arteta. He's got one eye on the Aston Villa game, which is next week, which is very, very important.
Big game.
Yeah, big game.
Yeah, he is playing right back. But do you not think that this could take a little bit too much out of Arsenal's midfield? Because he's been so instrumental for you guys this season.
I don't know. I actually think it works for them. I think Rice is one of those professional players that put him anywhere on the pitch, he'll give you the same level.
But not having him in the midfield.
I think he'll.
Do they have enough to cover it?
He'll invert. He'll come into the midfield.
Because, of course, you've got Odegaard, Zubimendi and Marino packing out that midfield three. We have just had a goal, by the way. Livingston, Inverness are up 1-0 against Montrose. Livingston are up 1-0 against Celtic.
And Hearts lost.
Hearts did lose.
Yeah, Hearts lost.
Big loss.
Big loss.
Celtic, of course, really not having a good run of form. They won their last game. Yeah.
He's struggling. They're trying to give him the Amarim treatment, man.
Yeah.
He's a brother as well.
Makes it worse.
I see when they flicked him on the sidelines with the little collect four on the coaching pad. I was like,
because Martin O'Neill came in, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he done very, very well. I think he won most of his games, I think, whilst he was there.
The only one that can come in and do dirt from a foreign league is Ange, bro. Ange went there and a mad thing. He done a mad thing.
Listen, I bet he was happy to get rid of him when he left.
Me?
Yeah.
I was Ange, that's my guy, bro. All the time.
Really?
All
Are
the
you
time,
actually?
bro. All the time. Because you know where it is? I understand my car. It's deeper than Ange. Ange is not the Ange wasn't the issue. He actually made me believe again, bro. We've gone from I'm gonna win something into my second season with Ange, now to with Frank saying, yeah, we're gonna lose a couple games.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro,
we're gonna suck.
the mentality shift is crazy.
No, I can relate, you know.
No, bro.
Ange is like your Kevin Keegan to us.
Yeah. So I'm like, even with the L's, I'm like, no, man, Ange's got this. He's gonna turn this.
Yeah.
With Frank, it's the same thing I'm getting with Ange, and it's just, bro, the football's not great. We're not scoring goals. We're conceding goals. He was supposed to come in and be defensive. Anyway, bro, it's not about Tottenham, man. We play tomorrow, bro. I could talk about Tottenham all day long.
Don't worry, we're going to have a lot of talk about Tottenham today, my friend. This is a long show. Strap yourselves in, lads. There is a whole host of stuff.
Frank out.
Frank out.
No.
Wow.
Wait a minute. Hold on. You said I can't be Howe out, and you can be Frank out.
Yeah, he ain't done nothing.
Frank's been there 2 minutes.
He's not done nothing for us. Howie's got you
Thomas
a
has
trophy.
been there
Hang on a second, because I did want to get onto this later on, but since you've brought it up now, there's no better time.
Yeah.
Thomas Frank, of course, things are not going well for you. You're only 3 points above us, for damn sake. Listen, man, you said it yourself there.
Frank
You
out,
know
bro.
that it goes deeper with
it's deeper,
Spurs.
it's
How many
deeper.
great managers have you brought in that haven't clicked? Of course, things with Ange last year were an absolute car
only
crash
great-
at
the only-
times
the
throughout
only
the
great
season. Do you
manager-
not think he needs more time to build?
No, man. It's the funniest thing with this year. It's like betting on a dead horse, isn't it? You see what I'm saying? Like,
Quam's hearing
no,
this.
No, respect it. No, respect to Frank. Frank has done well at Brentford. His biggest achievement as a manager is finishing 10th with Brentford. That's his biggest. He's never managed in Europe. He's not had no form of success. He's never managed 2 games in a week. Now he come to us and he said he promised front foot football, attacking football. I've not seen none of that. Yeah, even when we had Nuno, I knew what Nuno's philosophy, I knew what his setup was. Yeah, even though I didn't want Nuno. With Harry, I knew what he was. I knew what he was about. With AVB, I knew what he was about. All the way through, every single manager, all the way through to Conte and Jose, I knew what they were about. With Frank, I don't know what he's about. Now, with Ange, everyone's complaining about, remember, he was going to Man City away with Emerson Royal centre-back. 4 fullbacks at centre-back. Yeah, Thomas Frank has his fullback line. Yeah, still conceding. Right, we give him Kudus, we've given him Tell, we've given him Xavi Simmons, we brought in Colin Mawani, and he still can't get a tune. I'm not even asking for Tottenham to be 3rd, win the league. I'm not asking for that. But come on, man. You can't have those tools and not do nothing with them.
Well,
and be telling me give time.
Hang on a second. Breaking news. 1 second. One second. We do have some breaking news from Thomas Frank's current club to his former club. Brentford have just scored against Bournemouth. They've taken the lead there. Kevin Shade with the goal for Brentford. 1-0 for them. Very, very big goal for them there. And Bournemouth, as you said, is Iriola's mystique slowly fading away.
Maybe
But
you took the wrong
let's
manager. You
stick
took the wrong
on-
manager.
Let's stick on Thomas Frank for a second there, because you said never manage European football. This has he not earned the opportunity? Everyone has to start somewhere, right?
Bro.
Not everyone, you're not born managing Champions League clubs. Not everyone has a great footballing career and they can just slide straight into the top roles. You've got to work your way up.
Nah,
Has
but
he not
Spurs
earned the
are
opportunity?
more
We've
than that.
we've just come off the back of winning
Exactly.
a Europa League. Like,
No,
Europa League.
UK
They're not the
Convincing.
European starter
Convincingly.
pack, bro. They're not the European starter pack, innit?
Remember.
No, let's be honest here. Let's be honest here.
convincingly.
They played Bodo Glimt in the semi-finals.
And Bodo Glimt, I went out in the Champions League.
No, let's call it as
They're
it
in the
is,
Champions
mate.
League.
Look
Oh,
at that
come on,
run.
man.
Champions League.
That run you had to the final was a gimme.
my
The two
Thank
teams
you.
in the final of that competition were 17th and 15th in the Premier League.
Yeah, so what?
So, you know,
What's that got to do with anything, bro?
come on.
Huh? Where was
Don't
Arsenal?
say as if.
Why are you
let's
bringing
not
Arsenal?
talk
Why are you
about
bringing
Tottenham
Arsenal?
and Real
No,
Madrid
no,
now.
bro.
no.
Don't
Hey,
let
hey,
anything
hey,
through
hey,
your
hey,
side of
hey,
the
hey,
Arsenal.
Where
into
was
it.
Arsenal?
Why are you trying to bring Arsenal into it?
Wait, in the
Why?
Europa League final, back in Baku, where was Arsenal in the league?
I can't even remember, mate.
They were 9th, 8th, or whatever they were.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why are we now bringing Premier League?
Hang on. Are you trying to compare 9th and 8th to 17th and 15th?
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
tell them do
That's
this.
typical
Put
Spurs.
your hand up if you won a trophy last season.
Yeah, put a hand up if you don't want your manager now after you.
Listen, I'll take a trophy still.
And then, you know what I'm saying?
Wait. Sorry. I needed my hand up. Yeah.
What do you mean?
We won the league, mate. We won the league
What
title.
league? What league?
We won the league title.
Baller
mate.
League?
The
Championship.
league title, my friend. A league title is a league title. Talk to me when you win one of those.
Right, yeah.
won two of them.
Yeah, Thomas Frank for me is out, bro.
Crazy.
He's out, bro.
Thomas
Crazy,
Frank
crazy,
out. Well, that is wild. I mean,
Give him
listen,
time,
mate,
give him time.
I think he deserves a bit of time. Let me know in the chat.
him
of
time.
course.
Yeah, let the people know.
What do you guys
Arsenal
think?
fans know about giving time. They give Arteta 15.
We have.
Decades,
Yeah,
innit?
but then
Lifetime.
you can't. I hate when people do that. Like, give him time. Look at Arteta, bro. Like, he's won one FA Cup, bro.
Wow,
Second by
actually, funnily enough, we have a poll going in the chat right now, so get involved if you haven't already. Who is the better manager? Big Ange Postecoglou or Thomas the Tank Engine
It's Big Ange,
Frank?
clearly.
AKA
Everywhere Andrew's gone,
Thomas
he's
Frank,
won.
of course. Well, funnily enough, Big Ange Postecoglou is currently edging that poll,
a winner.
57 to 43%. Now
He's a
that is
winner.
So you would have kept him at Spurs.
Yes, he's a winner, bro.
And do you think that you would have won something?
He would have
for
done
you?
better than this. He already won something. Do you know what I'm saying?
It weren't convincing to me.
He weren't convincing. He already won something, bro. Let's not go through all the finals and go, it weren't convincing, it was convincing, it weren't convincing.
It
We could
wasn't,
do that all day long.
it wasn't a
Wow.
convincing
We
run
could
like
do
to
it
say,
all day
oh my
long.
gosh,
All
like
day
Spurs
long,
are turning
like,
over
we could do
teams.
it all day
Oh,
long.
this is crazy.
Speaking
Yeah, I'm
of
saying.
convincing and unconvincing, this Celtic game has been an absolute
Is this on right now?
firecracker.
It's 2-2.
It's 2-2! Oh my days, I was just about to say it's 2-1. There has been, what, 3 goals in
is
3
ridiculous.
minutes
Space of
here.
12
Livingston
12
took the
minutes.
lead. Celtic equalised. Then
my
Livingston
gosh.
went back ahead by courtesy of Christian Montano. And now Yang Hyun-jun has just equalised
How long's
for
gone?
Celtic.
10 minutes is gone.
10 minutes has gone, and it is
I thought they were
2
just showing the highlights
goals
from
to
yesterday
2.
or something.
No, that's what I'm saying, mate. The goals are flying in thick and fast already on this cracking Saturday football show. As I said, let me know in the chats which games you guys have your eyes on. I'm still scratching my head at the vulgar language I've been hearing displayed towards Thomas Frank, to be honest with you, mate. But we will.
Mate, you support Leeds, so I understand why you got favour for him, but he's like your type of level.
We don't like him,
Like, yeah,
but
yeah,
I would take him.
Yeah, of course you would. Like, come on, man, we need winners.
Hey, last
man.
thing I remember about Thomas Frank is failing to get promoted because Bielsa dished him up.
There you go.
But there you go.
There you go.
That's,
Make my case stronger.
yeah, but Bielsa's a different kettle of fish, as we all know. Of course, the other scores are currently still all 0-0. Arsenal, Brighton 0-0, Burnley, Everton 0-0, Liverpool, Wolves 0-0, and West Ham currently still drawing with Fulham. You hate watching Arsenal, Letty, revisionism odds. Elijah Football, how you guys all doing? As I said, let me know your thoughts down below. Gyokeres not scored yet. No, he hasn't, Mr. Gyokeres. And actually, that's a very good point to touch on. Gyokeres signed him for big money. He was meant to revolutionize you. He was meant to give you a different style of play. He was meant to fix the holes that you had in there. Everyone's saying Kai Havertz, not a natural number 9, can't do the job. And I heard you recently saying that you'd potentially be more intrigued in having Havertz in that role over Gyokeres. if I remember correctly, or am I misremembering?
Nah. You didn't say that. I didn't say that.
You didn't say that? I may be misremembering
didn't
someone
say
else.
that.
Allegedly,
Yeah.
I
Give
heard
him
that.
time.
But
Give him
Gyokeres,
time.
Different black guy.
Give
guy.
him
Gyokeres,
time.
obviously,
Blocker
he's
is
not
bro.
quite getting the service, but is the issue just purely service for him? Or
100%.
is his touch a little bit too cumbersome? You know, the
No,
way
no,
Mikel
no.
Arteta likes
It's not
to play?
service, man.
It is the service.
It's not service, bro.
it
You think
is,
it is
bro.
purely a service job?
Bro,
Mourinho
it's-
gets service, he scores.
No.
Havertz gets service, he scores.
Now everyone's bigging up Havertz.
No,
before.
I'm just saying.
This don't make sense.
You can't tell me
It is the
Gyokeres don't
service,
get
bro.
service,
What's the
bro.
biggest problem? What's the biggest problem with Arsenal at the moment is we're not creating goals. That's what I've said. Okay, we've got enough quality in there to do it, but unfortunately these players don't want to play a ball forward. When's the
They
last time?
scored.
When's the last
1-0.
time?
Who
Thank
scored?
you.
We
Odegaard.
got a goal. 1-0 to Arsenal.
Odegaard!
Listen, when's the last time you've seen a through ball to a striker, let alone to Gyokeres? We don't see it enough. That's the thing that's so frustrating. We're not playing to his strengths. So then where you're asking, people are expecting Gyokeres to get the ball with his back facing
set
to the
piece.
goal, turn around,
No, it wasn't.
run at a man, and then shoot and score.
We're ahead of
And now we hear the studio downstairs
see the
erupting
goal.
with a little bit of
We're just
delay.
waiting for the
See,
replay.
that's why you tune into DR Sports. We have everything happening as it happens, right here, right
So
now.
this is from a goal kick.
And we are just going to have a little look at the goal. It is a goal kick
Oh,
for
mistake.
Brighton.
Yeah, give it to
They've
him.
launched it straight down the middle of the park.
Pressure.
One back quickly.
Declan Rice
Great
heads it
pressing
down.
work from
Saka
Arsenal.
across.
Down the right-hand side to Saka, I believe there.
Crosses it.
Cuts it back.
He shoots from
and
outside the box.
Odegaard
Thank you.
absolutely
Saka is-
My goodness
rifles
me.
it.
Yeah,
Rifles
FPL
it home
points.
with his
How
left
long
foot
does
from
it
outside the 18-yard box
Fantasy
there.
points, yeah.
And you say about not releasing those through balls. Do you need to release through balls when your midfielders can whip out firecrackers like that?
When's the
What a
last
finish.
time he's hit a firecracker? This is the problem with Odegaard again. He's been in enough positions from outside the box, and he always has a little tame effort, which just caresses into the goalkeeper's hands. That's what I want to be seeing on a more consistent basis, especially when you've got players like Shirky and the upper or that sitting top of the league or were sitting top of the league that are scoring from outside the box. We need more of that. We need more goals from not just and then putting pressure on Gyokeres. He will come good, trust me. But for me, it's definitely his service. The lack of service he gets is so unfair. And then the fact that everyone's just scapegoating him and saying he's the problem. He ain't the problem. We had a problem before, which was creating goals, and we still got a problem now, which is the same thing. Gyokeres just needs more. He needs to be fed more. And that's why I've always said, put Eze on the left, let Eze do his business, and that will free up more space. But everyone wants to put Trossard there or Martinelli and then wonder why we're not getting goals. So yeah, 1-0 Arsenal, that's fine. I'm happy with that.
Well, I know Arsenal indeed, and you do need that win. That is a very big goal for you there, Martin Odegaard. Of course, as we touched on before, Declan Rice out of the midfield. Your midfield doing the job, which is very, very good as things stand. Speaking of midfielders, just on a little sidetrack here, this is a World Cup season, and we do have to think about who is going to be getting into that squad. That number 10 role, another player who features for your club, Eberiche Eze, vying for that role, along with Cole Palmer, Aaron Rodgers, Phil Foden, and of course, Jude Bellingham. What do you guys think? Who do you guys think is currently the front runner
Morgan
for that
Rodgers.
midfield role? Of course, Phil Foden coming into red hot form right now. He's got to be involved
I
in
think
there.
Morgan
Morgan
Rodgers.
Rodgers all day.
I think he's there.
Yeah, he's got
It's
what's
Morgan Rodgers, then Foden.
Do you
in that
see?
order.
Do you see him dropping Bellingham, Foden, all of them for Morgan Rodgers?
Bellingham, I don't think he makes Bellingham in the 10.
Bellingham. He'll start Bellingham over
not
Rodgers
in,
and
not
that.
in the
though.
10 though.
He'll trust Bellingham in the World Cup.
Maybe
He'll
in
trust
the-
them more.
No, not
There's
in
a
the 10
world
though.
where you can take all of them, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a world where you can take all of them because
yeah.
it's a long, it's
a
a long
tournament,
competition, and especially you want your best players there. You don't want to be thinking, that player's at home. We left him at home for whatever reason. So there's a world where you play all of them. Who starts? That's probably the question. Like, is it Rodgers just based on the form, or do we still give Bellingham credit in the bank in terms of what he's done in the previous
I don't think
competitions?
Bellingham starts in that 10 though. I think Bellingham starts next to Elliot Anderson.
I can't lie. For me, the one no one's talking about,
Where's
of
Declan
course,
Rice go
because of injuries, there's only one player starting for me in that World Cup, and that's Cole Palmer. I think people have forgotten people have forgotten. Listen, the guy's been injured, but people have forgotten
He needs to
just
warm up,
how
man.
good Cole Palmer is. Yeah,
Yeah.
the World Cup is not happening tomorrow, gents. We got a lot of game time from
Yeah.
now until the
Cole
end of the
Palmer.
season.
Depends how
Before
he-
then.
how
Has he
ticks.
scored? Has he
Yes,
scored
yes,
this?
yes.
What? I mean, God, is he in
No,
the
he's
top?
injured though. He's been
Not
injured
many,
though.
but he's not really.
Assists?
Not many, but
Has he got any assists?
He's been injured, man. The guy's been injured.
So why are we
over
talking?
half
Why are
the
we?
season? Because it's the end of the season. We're talking about what's going to happen at the World Cup, and I believe
So you
Cole
feel-
Palmer is probably one of the most talented, if not the most talented on that list.
So you feel like at this current moment, Morgan Rogers is sitting 7 goals, yeah? Foden's 7 goals.
Yeah.
You feel that somehow Cole Palmer's just going to come and just blitz everyone else, which is then going to enable him to start in the England squad? I don't think so.
Got enough cash in the bank already, my friend. And also, if
But
he scores,
from what?
if he contributes to 5 to 10 goals from now until the end of the season, I would definitely put him in there, because in a big game, listen, World Cup football and knockout football is very different to Premier League football, right? It's not a consistent string of games across a season. You've got good games, bad games. No, it is, you have 7 or 8 games. You have to be pragmatic, and you have to pull something special out of the bag to win something in these individual games. And who do I trust on there
You
with
trust
the most
Cole
individual
Palmer out of all of
quality
them.
to make something out of nothing? Cole Palmer is that guy. I believe.
After you've been watching Morgan Rogers is a perfect example.
Phenomenal season, and I would definitely bring him on the plane.
Single-handedly, what he does, driving his team forward, single-handedly scoring goals from the edge of his box, cutting inside at weird angles and rifling it top corner. But you're telling me Cole Palmer's going to
Cole Palmer
do that?
hasn't done that for the past 2 years?
No, we're talking about now, isn't it? You're talking about now.
He's injured.
The current season now. You want to pick and you want to select the current best players in England to go in the World Cup. You don't want to pick them based on what they done 2 years ago.
How many finals and semi-finals has this guy scored?
Most of England's teams are based on, not all the time, on current.
Thank
form.
you. And that's what used to
Based
get on
on
my nerves
favouritism
all the
sometimes.
time.
Yeah.
Play your best informed players. That's why Spain used to always win. That's why Italy would win, because they done it. And people would be like, oh, you haven't selected your big hitters or whatever. It's not about the name. It's about what they do week in, week out. Morgan Rogers for me is up there. Foden,
attack again now.
Foden as well. But no, Cole Palmer, I'm not denying how good he is of a player, but I'm not going to be saying, oh yeah, he's a shoo-in above all those other players that we've just named.
Well, the good thing is that a lot of them are quite versatile. You know, Foden, Palmer, they can both play a little bit wider. Same with Eberechi Eze. So it does give you a little bit of versatility. Depending on what he likes to select. But what about you guys? You're all just straight on the Rodgers bandwagon?
I'm not really England. I'm not really one of those people to be excited about England. If they win, they win, innit? I'll be happy for
You
them.
don't
but
feel much for the team?
Nah, bro.
You don't feel much
For
for
a
the team?
long
Well, I'm
time,
sure.
yeah.
I'm sure a lot of the.
I'd rather watch like a Holland or Brazil or France or something. You know what I mean? I'm more happy seeing France win.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, it's mad, bro.
And you speak
You
no
got
French.
that.
Crazy.
I
And
speak Creole, you know.
Okay.
Parents are Lucian.
Parlez-vous de français?
Parents are Lucian, so
Okay,
yeah.
there you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. First a Frank comment, now that. Wow.
No,
really,
no,
really,
don't-
wow.
I feel support England over a team, but I don't get excited, cause I know what to expect, innit?
Yeah,
I know what
yeah.
to
I
expect.
feel like this is their biggest
Disappointment.
chance. This is
Like
England's
Spurs.
biggest chance to win something major.
But we said that every year, every tournament.
And every year we
This is like the best crop of
This is what
players,
I'm
though.
saying.
This is the
we
best.
say that every tournament, bro.
Nah, but not like this.
Yeah, we say it every
We've probably
tournament,
got
bro.
the best crop of players all together, and we've just discussed.
Bro, we've heard that
No,
many
no,
times.
many
Golden
times.
era.
Golden era,
We've
Scholes,
just
and
discussed
Lampard,
number
and all them
10s, bro.
things there.
We just
We've
discussed
seen it.
number 10.
Yeah.
Then when you start talking about Harry Kane, obviously, as much as I despised him when he was at Spurs, the man has been scoring goals for fun.
Our defense is our biggest Achilles heel.
It's the
It always
goalkeeper.
has
It's
been.
the goalkeeper,
And
if
a goalkeeper, all of that.
And a
The
left back,
defense.
a proper out-and-out left back. That's where we have to make sure that
Who's
we
the
bring
goalkeeper
best.
then?
It's
Pickford
yeah,
and
Pickford.
Yeah, Pickford.
Trafford.
Pickford.
Yeah, Henderson, no?
100% Pickford.
Yes, yeah, but
But I
that's
don't
what I'm
think
saying. That's
Pickford
what I'm
Pickford has
good
done
enough.
it.
But
tournament
none of
in
them are
tournament.
great. Like, none of
Listen,
them are
man,
like,
this is the thing. Current form should be important, right? But so should your previous track record in international football. It's very different to club
So
football.
that means Harry Maguire should stop.
Yeah.
What?
Oh my god!
Stop
If
where?
you want to do
Centre
that.
back.
For who?
England.
What England?
Yeah.
What England?
In the tournament.
Over Konza.
What England?
What do you mean, what
Over
England?
Konza.
Yeah, he said over Konza. Yeah.
Over
Yeah.
who's it? Over Konza. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Maguire's better than Konza. bro.
You have
think
to have a
Maguire's
bit of
better than Konza?
He has tournament experience.
James.
Playing for England is a major thing.
Konza, I don't rate. You rate Konza like that?
James.
Watch him today. Watch him today against was
Listen,
it
mate.
Chelsea?
Maguire and
Isn't it?
Pickford.
My day. That's
Hey,
why
fair
we're
enough.
Pickford
losing.
he's a good.
Wait, is Konza in England? Ain't he abroad?
No, is it Konza?
Did
For Aston Villa.
Oh, is that Aston Villa? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, Konza.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who's-
Ezri.
I thought you were saying the Liverpool one.
Oh,
similar.
Kanate.
No. Konza with the Q.
Oh, Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa, yeah.
Kwanzaa.
I was like, I swear he's abroad.
No, you're thinking of Qualms with massive arms.
Yeah, we're never going to win anything.
Still a deadlock. Big opportunity there. Bournemouth piling
Well,
on
Liverpool
a
are
little bit of
still
pressure
trying.
on the Brentford goal. Yep, still 0-0.
Arne Slot's not
Liverpool
happy.
versus Wolves. West Ham still drawing 0-0 to Fulham as well. Fulham having a decent spell of pressure there. And Arsenal and Brentford both leading 1-0 in their respective fixtures.
Go for the juggernaut. I'm sick and tired of this just one goal up and then sit back. I need more. This is where you see the difference of some of the title-winning teams. Saka on the right at the moment. What can he do? Step over, cuts back, left-footed, cross, seen out by the defender.
Need a little bit more
Reset.
quality on
Yeah,
that ball there. A little bit of a lack of quality in the final
It's
third
too
recently,
predictable.
Arsenal.
It's too predictable. We rely too much on Saka to do something for us. That's why I'm happy that Odegaard got a goal, but it's like I said, we got Brighton pinned back more or less, but it's just side to side. No one wants to take on anyone. Too flat. We need more runners, and this is what I'm saying. In these positions here, when have you seen Arsenal play a ball forward through the lines to a striker or to a third man runner? You don't see it.
Well, we've got some great games going on here. Liverpool absolutely battering Wolves as things stand, unable to get that early goal. Of course, dominating them. 11 touches in the opposition box to 0. Wolves not getting anywhere near there. Battered on XG and, of course, controlling 76% of possession. They have a big corner here by way of McAllister. See if they can do anything with this. It goes very deep. It's cut back across the face of goal. But again, no cigar, and they find themselves with another corner yet again. They desperately need a goal. They desperately need something to fall for them, don't they, Liverpool?
Yeah. I think it's probably not a good thing, but the fact that Salah's now gone to the African Cup of Nations. Isaac, unfortunately, picked up that big injury, which will probably see him out until towards the end of the season. The noise has kind of gone away from Liverpool. Now they can actually focus. But they need to start stringing some wins together. These are the games where you would always say that Liverpool is a shoo-in for them to win, but they seem to be struggling every week against them. And I'm looking at Arne Slot obviously beforehand whilst we were talking, and he was pretty upset on the sidelines because they should be putting Wolves to the sword. At home, at Anfield especially.
Well, listen, mate, if they fail to pick up a win today, they will just be either tied on points or 1 point ahead of Manchester United. Points. 18 games into the season is absolutely mind-boggling, given the campaign that both of those sides had last season. And, of course, a win today would put them 10 points currently behind Arsenal as things stand. Are they out of the title race for you guys? Do you think there is still a chance of them crawling back in? If they still have Arsenal to play again, Manchester City to play again, there's opportunities for them in there. Or Liverpool? Is it just a cling on for top 4 job? Well, if they had an impressive January, perhaps.
Well, he said it as in disgust.
Nah, you know what it is? They've lost it a long time ago, man. You can't have 6 losses and win the league. Sorry.
You're saying Slot got found out, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I don't think he got found out. I just think people expect, because he won the league, the expectations of him were so high. Not realizing, okay, cool, he's come in. You remember that people were saying after he won the league, it's Klopp's team. Yeah. So he's had to sort of,
like you said, he's won it on. He's won it on someone else's dime, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He's
come in.
He's been taking credit for someone else's homework.
And
you know what I mean?
Now he's building his team. So sometimes, it's you know what it is. A lot of fans football was never like this before, where it's like the expectations of everyone has to be from manager, team, player, has to be like you can't hit 100 all the time.
But
people play a team.
No losses in their last 5, 2 draws, 3 wins in a row, building a little bit of form now. Of course, Salah going. Do you think that will potentially ease the spirits of the dressing room? Salah and Isak not being available for selection, maybe clear some of the ego issue that they had.
Yeah, I think so. I think like Newcastle, we had a similar problem during the Ashley era where we had a crossover of players where I think it was from Chris Hughton's batch of players over to the next manager, and it was the likes of Joey Barton, Kevin Nolan, that sort of crop of players, and we slowly got rid of them because they were kind of overpowering the dressing room, and we all know the saying about no players bigger than the club sort of thing. So I think once that whole Salah debacle is finished and over, similar to us with obviously Isak in the summer, then I think Liverpool can go back to their kind of winning ways, if you like. I don't think they'll win the Premier League this season, but I think it's probably for the best for all parties that they kind of part ways and do it amicably as well.
100%.
Well, we'll have to wait and see how that happens. And of course, as we said, January coming up round the corner. Boy, there is so much to talk about there. Semenyo could be impacting the title race. But we will save that. Make sure you get yourselves ready for halftime. Big chat coming along there with that one. As I said, as always, let me know your guys' thoughts. How you guys feeling right now? Smash that like button. As always, we do appreciate it very, very much. So much happening here right now. Edinburgh City scoring against Spartans to level that game over there. For far equalising against Elgin City. And now we need to see a couple more goals in the Premier League. Still just the 2 goals so far. Liverpool coming close there. Great opportunity. Just deflected wide. They had another one a minute ago that was just judged offside. Ekitike there. Another corner for McAllister to swing in. They need a little bit more quality here. Van Dijk could break the deadlock. Shimmies away from the defender.
Oh, Saka's free. Let's go.
And there's a big attack going on in the Arsenal game as well. Could we have 2 goals in a second? Great cross in by Liverpool. Headed back across, and once again, no quality. Real lack of quality. Real lack of quality from Liverpool today. Looking like your boys a bit there, mate. Just can't create any chances, mate.
Can't
like
create
a blank
chances,
page
mate.
of A4 paper.
Yeah, your boy Frank.
We've got a big game tomorrow coming up, though.
Yeah, we've got
big
Palace.
game tomorrow.
Yeah,
Palace,
away.
who just got absolutely thumped by some. They got thumped recently. I just can't remember the game, but they got absolutely played off the park by someone. I was in New York at the time, so they didn't quite manage to catch it. But yeah, really bad time for them. Do you think you could turn this around a little bit tomorrow?
It's Frank, bro. I keep telling you, lot, bro. It's Frank.
You have no confidence at all.
You sound so depressed, man.
It's not even depressed, bro. It's just like I think I'm immune. You know what I mean? It's like I'm constantly wearing my COVID mask, bro, when it comes to Spurs.
So do you think it's going to continuously get worse this season for Spurs?
What are you seeing? You tell me what.
I don't really watch your games, innit?
Have you watched any Tottenham games?
You don't watch the game.
I don't really watch.
I mean, I kind of got
It's not
forced to watch
exciting
one
to
the other
watch.
day,
You see what
but
I'm saying?
I think you played better with 9 men the other day against Liverpool than 11.
All
Do you know what I
we're
mean?
gonna do? What are tactical? Overload the wide areas. Give the ball to Kudus. Kudus cross the ball into the box. We don't play nothing through central areas, but we've got a few technical players like Xavi, your Bergvals, etc. We don't play to our strengths.
Where's
Bro,
he gone? Where's Bergvall and
Bergval played the
who's the
last
other
game.
one?
He played against Liverpool.
Kulichevsky.
Kulusevski's injured, bro. He's been out for
Injured.
18 months.
Richarlison don't even start no more.
Richarlison scores.
He doesn't start though.
Charleston's been
starts.
firing in all
Bro,
cylinders.
he's on 8 goals.
He don't start though,
He's
does
on
he?
8 goals. He starts now.
Oh,
Frank starts him.
Did he start him in Liverpool game?
Yeah, he started.
In the Liverpool game.
Actually, yeah, he started. No, he came on.
There
He
you go.
scored.
That's what I'm saying.
But he'd been starting before that, though.
You know, free him then.
Yeah.
Free him up. Free Richarlison.
But I don't know, man. We just don't look like a good team, bro. And then there's fans that we have internal like sort of debates with that saying it's the players, and I get that it's the players,
Good ball. Go
but
on.
bro,
Saka.
a manager's
Into the box.
supposed to
Saka!
lead.
Oh, I took a deflection. Sorry.
Big chance for
I
Saka
feel the
there.
same pain, bro.
Yeah,
Trust
manager's supposed to lead, and I don't see Frank leading this team, bro.
You don't see him leading it?
And then and then we're saying we're gonna give him an
Yeah, but
150
who
million.
would you bring in, realistically?
I hate that question, man.
What-
You know what it is? 'Cause it's not my job. Like I don't know every
Yeah,
manager.
but if there's not an option, why would you sack him?
It's never, there's
No one else
options.
to
This is
bring
what I'm
in.
saying. There's option, but it's not
Alright,
my
name me an
job to know
option.
every manager, bro.
I think you need to
I don't
bring
want
back
every
Harry
manager, I want
Redknapp.
one manager.
Harry
take-
Redknapp.
I'll
Bring
take-
Harry Redknapp back.
Oh my God.
I'll take
Go
Sebastian.
watch
I'll
it a very
take,
chop deck, though.
Yeah.
I'll take Sebastian Honus.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll take him. I'll take what's his name? We give him a T. Zurich. He was the manager of Dortmund.
Oh, I love that guy.
Yeah. I'll take him. Glasner. Yeah, I'll take Glasner.
Areola.
Yeah,
No, I
Glasner
wouldn't
should
take
be top of the
Areola.
list.
Nah,
Areola's another
everyone's-
Potter.
You guys shirking
Everyone's
your
saying
heads
this-
at Glasner.
No,
Actually,
no,
saying the
I'll
same
take
thing though. Like we're getting linked with the same people,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we
Areola I wouldn't take. No, because
No.
it's the same thing as Potter
But
going to Chelsea.
Glasner
Frank
has done
going to
a
Spurs.
phenomenal job at
No,
Crystal
bro.
Palace
Listen,
with a very
The
limited
reason why I say yes
club.
to Glasner, because if it was just Palace, I say no. Because I hate these men. Sometimes we look at things and we say, because it's working there, and you're operating in 11th and 12th place,
Yes.
it's operating nice. Your expectations are not to win FA Cup, but if you win it, it's amazing. That's what Glasner's doing.
Hang on a second.
Yeah, there
It
you
is
go.
now 3-2 to Celtic, and that was an absolutely phenomenal goal by Benjamin Nuren, I think we'll call that one there.
Nugent.
Nugent,
I think.
Nugent. Well, he gets it onto his left foot and absolutely curls it off the inside of the post there. What a game that
Let's
is.
go
3
back to
goals
that
do
Glasner
already.
because I think you're talking from
let's
a
go
Leeds
back
point
to
of
it.
view.
Yeah, you're
Leeds
talking
point
No,
of
I'm
view.
not talking from
Nah,
a point
'cause
of view.
you are.
I don't think
You
Glasner gives.
think we're getting Glasner? You think
No,
he's
no,
won
but
the company coming
Glasner
down
is a
the line?
Ferguson for you, a Sir Alex Ferguson situation for you.
No,
bro.
no.
It is.
Do not ever
It
use.
is.
Hang on a second.
It is.
I'm going to stop you there.
It's
Do
a
not ever
Bielsa
use.
situation for
Do not
you.
ever use Sir Alex Ferguson and Leeds United in the same sentence.
You know what I'm talking
ever
about. It's a
again,
glow
my
up
friend.
for you. It's a
Do
glow
not
up for
do
you.
not use
Whereas
those
for
two
us,
things in
it's
the
not.
same
We-
sentence.
For-
That is
It's
sacrilege.
different
my
pressure.
friend.
Exactly. For
It's a
us,
different budget.
For our point of view,
You know what
yeah,
I'm
we
saying?
need to have that glow who's going to take us to the next level. We need that
Winners,
name,
winners,
that
bro.
figureheads.
That
Yeah?
business.
Look at what he's done with Palace. You two have both better squads than
Glasnow's
Palace.
not doing. There's a different operation, bro.
Exactly.
The operation at Palace is different to the operation at Spurs. No matter what fans say, it's a different operation.
And same with
Oh, what, 'cause
Newcastle.
they win more
No, you're
major
dealing
trophies
with you
domestically.
go from dealing with £30 million budgets
Yes.
to now £100 million budgets.
Boom.
So surely you
never-
should be performing
no,
even better.
No,
than
it doesn't
what
work
you
like
are.
that.
No,
It doesn't work like that.
bro.
It doesn't work
You
like
don't go
that.
from managing Barclay Bank on a high street
All right,
to flipping
hang on.
Coots or one of them big boy banks.
All right. Hang on a second. Let me throw you this, Clint. What if I give you £50 and I say go to Primark, get a sick fit, get some crepes, get a nice fit, come out and show me how you look. All right, you're gonna go hit the town tonight.
That's not the
Yeah,
same as.
and then
But
you do a
can't
decent
do it,
job.
but you
All
can't do
right,
that yourself, you
he's
can't
got
do
hang
it.
on.
money to Armani.
So
No,
he's
okay,
scouted a few deals.
Now go
He's
50
got a nice jumper, a nice shirt. He's
Now-
looking smart. He's in and
Yeah.
out to the town. And then I say to you, all right, mate, here's a K. Go to central London, go Oxford Street, and go to town. You expect you're not going to get a better result out of that one?
What? You,
No, bro, it's not the same, bro.
You've got better tools at your disposal.
otherwise,
If you
you'd
could
have
work
flipping
magic
Clint
with less
419
tools.
managing flipping Newcastle United if that was the case, isn't it?
If he can use his
every
intellect to
every
get better
designer would be
outputs out
managing
of
a football
less
club if that
results.
was
Now,
Let me
let's
tell you,
play
Frank.
No,
yeah?
come on,
Frank
Why
had-
can you not do it with bigger
So
players?
Thomas Frank at Brentford, he used to the reason why Brentford do so well in terms of the recruitment, and everyone talks about the recruitment and stuff, is because they focus on data. They have to.
And
You know what I'm
the
saying?
expectation is
Yeah,
lower.
it's lower. Yeah. So they have the time to bred in players. Maybe they might not have the potential. They have time to mold and grow players. Frank has to do. Tottenham need to buy ready now players. Frank needs to deal with players with an ego. He's never done that before. He's never done that. before.
You moved
Did he
into a
not?
brand new
Ivan Toney?
stadium.
Even Tony,
what I
come
mean?
on, man.
Ivan Toney had a big ego.
He built Tony, and then Tony left. When his ego got too big, he
So
left.
then what happens when you did have those kind of managers that were able to
We didn't
deal
back
when
them.
you had
we
Conte?
didn't give him the money.
I like it.
We
Go on,
didn't give
keep
him
with
the
it.
money, bro.
No, but listen to him. Listen to his
You didn't
argument.
give him the money.
No, we want to
Jose
give
didn't
we
get
want
the
to give
money.
Thomas Frank 200 million in January. Why? But when we had Conte, you don't want to give him 200 million. Jose Mourinho got Royale, Emerson Royale, bro. Conte
a great
wanted
player. He was a
Conte wanted
Barcelona
Bastoni.
prospect
He
at
got
the time.
Langley on loan, bro. Come on, man. There's different levels.
Levels.
To this thing, bro. You can't tell me there's certain managers in a they win because they're a certain level.
And you know what? We're the opposite to that.
Yeah.
We've given Eddie Howe 250 million, and he's gone and spunked it and wasted it.
Or
You see
most
what
of
I'm
the
saying?
players didn't want to come
Like-
to you. That's the problem,
Bro.
because he hasn't got the pool.
Exactly.
Players
Because
that
it-
go
we need to
where
get
the
rid
money
No,
of
is.
it's not
We need to get
because
rid
of
of-
it's not because of Eddie Howe. That's because of PSR.
No, it
let's
is.
be
No.
honest here.
No. He's right. He's right.
had to
We-
sell
Eddie
and
Howe
then you
doesn't
could
have the
spend.
ball.
A lot
No,
of the players
we
didn't
had the
wanna go.
money. We had the money. We spent the money. Like I said earlier in the show, we spent £100 million on 2 Premier League proven players, and they've not proven themselves.
Yeah, we talk
Elanga
about- we
stinking
talk-
up the
Well, hang on, listen a
Jacob
second.
Ramsey
I think
stinking
you
up the
guys are
joint.
being very disrespectful to
No.
Glasner because there's
No,
no proof
Glasner's good.
whether he can or he
Let's
can't.
now
good.
go to Leeds. Cool.
He's good. No,
Do
Glasner's good.
There's no proof.
Glasner's
But
good,
there's
man.
no proof
Why
whether he
is
can
not
manage
Man-
those
okay,
egos
so
or
why
not.
does it
Listen, mate, this is
Nah.
Tottenham. This ain't Real Madrid. We're talking egos. We're not talking. We're not talking Real Madrid level of egos here,
That's a
like an
different level.
Ancelotti
Real
level.
Madrid is different
These are
levels.
still
That's a
players
different
that
level.
you still have a lot of young players to bed in, to grow, to develop, to turn into great players.
Crystal
You're
Palace
still gonna be
expectation
buying
is
young
low.
and
It's
building up
low.
through the
It's,
system.
it's
Bro,
near
no,
enough
I don't
Brentford
think you
level, isn't it?
understand. What I'm trying to say,
So
managers-
again, for what he's done for Crystal Palace,
It's
it'll be-
amazing.
It's amazing.
And
You
what
know
he done at Frankfurt was sick as well.
Exactly. But again, if he's good to then jump to a
Why
Tottenham,
Man United or even
Man United?
Even Man United. Why Man United go for him? Why didn't Chelsea go for him?
that's
why,
a
why
different
don't
kettle
City
of
look at
fish.
him?
That's another
You know what
level.
I'm saying? These are different. There's different levels to these things, bro.
There's levels to
because
this.
they
they have
already have
potential.
managers.
Just because you're a manager, you manage on one team great. Yeah, it doesn't mean you're gonna manage the next team great because it's especially for example, Arteta, for example. Everyone talks about Arteta, he's given time, but you also given him £1 billion to restructure his team. You also gave him the choice to get rid of all your ego players. He got rid of Aubameyang, he got rid of who else? All of those players. He was
needed
given
to do that.
Yeah, but he was given the key to throw it and the funds to do that.
So should Thomas Frank not be given those?
He can't do. He's not shown that he's with the funds. He's got in the summer. He's not shown nothing.
Yeah, but does he not need time to get those egos out of the dressing room?
Pochettino
Because
was in
you
the
first
same
said he has problems managing
But you're not
egos,
listening.
and then you talked about how Arteta got rid of the egos so he wouldn't have that problem. So should Thomas Frank not have the time to do the same thing?
Pochettino was in the same situation when he came to Spurs. Yeah, he was nobody. Remember, he was struggling. Yeah, is Harry Kane scored against Villa, free kick 2-1, changed his whole trajectory of Tottenham. Yeah, after that he went on and done his thing. He was a great coach. Yeah, and he done his thing. But we failed him because we didn't buy for a whole year. We didn't give him the money to then go and build on that. Then he left. And then you sacked Jose before you sacked Jose Mourinho before the week of a final. Criminal. Do you know what I mean? Criminal. He didn't back Conte. So Thomas and all those managers show something. Mourinho got to a final. Conte, we beat you 3-0 at our place and got Champions League. Yeah. Harry Redknapp got us Champions League. Thomas Frank is not showing me nothing, bro. He's going to end the league mid-table with no trophies and to be giving him 200 million for what?
Pay out, innit?
Yeah, pay
That's
out.
it.
For what?
Pay out, bro.
And then we're going to be moaning again. Oh, we gave him 200 million. He's not done nothing. We see he's not done nothing.
Wow, speaking of people that have done things,
I did
his
say
former club once again.
Keith Andrew, look at him.
This
well
is
done.
the Thomas Frank blueprint paying off in
Spurs
full effect.
manager.
Brentford, 2-0.
You took the wrong guy.
Thiago.
You
Thiago.
took the wrong
Keith
guy.
Andrew was sitting there.
you go Thiago, man. He's a quality.
Really and truly,
Fantastic
that's who you should have
player.
signed,
Let's wait
innit?
and have a look at this
You
one.
should have signed
Keith
Thomas
Andrews.
Frank and Keith Andrews.
Both of them.
Keith Andrews is the ghostwriter.
Oh my God.
That's what 12 goals.
Phenomenal through ball. It's a great run by Thiago down that right-hand
Oh,
side.
he scores from that angle as well.
And it's a little lofter across the face of goal into the side netting there. That is a fantastic finish. A little lofter, mate.
Little Loftus cheek. Little
Little
Loftus.
lofter. And he's raised the roof with that one.
Hey, I know.
We'll have another look
know
at
what
it.
happened to you lot?
We'll have another little look at this. Look at the technique on that one. Little
That's
thing.
an own goal,
That's,
bro.
uh,
That's an own goal.
That is an own goal. That is a complete
what
own
is
goal.
that?
That is a complete
You know
own
what your
goal. For
problem is?
context,
You lot
couldn't quite
signed-
see the screen as it happened,
You lot
but
signed
it's a
Drake. You should
deflection
have signed Quentin Miller.
Quentin,
innit?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
straight
Quentin.
off,
Exactly.
and then
We've got.
they've
well,
smashed it into their own goalkeeper, and he's palmed it into his own net. That
And the
is
man that's talking about
a
Areola.
cataclysmic
This is what I'm saying.
goal.
You know what I mean? Areola.
Areola, them man are-
And there's another goal.
Yes,
This time
Liverpool.
for
Frimpong scored.
Liverpool.
Okay.
1-0 Liverpool. It's all popping
Frimpong
off
assist.
now.
Gravenberch,
Frimpong assist.
yeah.
Gravenberch with the finish. I believe it was a Frimpong assist. We'll have to wait and see. Have another look at that one. Don't know what Ekatike's having a go
Frimpong's
at there.
busy.
But the goals are all flying in. It's like London buses, gents. You wait for one, and then they all come at once.
Areola's done out here, bro. Look, all that Areola.
It is indeed, mate. Iriola's league campaign is slipping away.
I told that Mystique.
Why am I
Pinky-
screaming that?
It's a great through ball. It's cut back by Frimpong, is it? And then just to the inside of the 18-yard box, and Gravenberch absolutely drills
Celtic
it
scored again.
into the bottom right-hand
This are all
corner.
scrappy goals, bro.
No, it's a penalty.
Into the right-hand
Celtic.
corner. Fantastic
Celtic
finish for
game is
Gravenberch, and a
crazy.
much-needed goal for Liverpool there. But there is another penalty. Is that a penalty in this?
Yeah.
Penalty shot, Celtic
Celtic
game.
game.
Yeah.
Is this to make it
4-2, isn't it?
Yeah.
That makes it 4-2.
And that's in the
It
first
does.
half, man. 6
4-2.
goals.
Argy
Wow.
Engels.
In the
Arnie
first half,
Engels, yeah. First
They've
half.
come back from behind twice to now lead 4 goals
That's
to 2.
ridiculous.
Crazy.
Probably the best game of today.
Oh yeah, that's
Good-
one of the
good
best
finish.
games of this season.
Good finish
so
from
far.
Good goal,
Gravenberch.
good goal, yeah,
I would
man.
say I would question the goalkeeper and his positioning at that near
Frimpong,
post.
good assist.
But yeah, good cutback.
There's
from
that
Frimpong.
again. Oh, 2.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, my days! Here's Florian Wirtz. He's done it,
Goal.
mate. As I said with those London buses, mate, they're all flying in
Oh
now,
my
mate.
days.
Too many of them.
Words, bro.
Liverpool 2 goals to the nil. 2 quick fire goals.
Florian.
Florian Wirtz has. Wow, he's finally starting to find a little bit of form, the
Come
lad.
on, Arsenal, man. Jesus Christ, everyone's scoring.
Cut Timberland
Everyone's
boots,
scoring.
man.
Take a couple of the other egos out of the side, and now Florian Wirtz is flourishing, maybe, perhaps.
What, against
Perhaps
Tiffin
that's-
Wolves? Come on, man. Stop
Perhaps
padding
that's
against
the
Wolves.
angle. Oh, listen,
tackle.
these lot struggled to stat pad
tackle.
against Wolves, so let's not go into
That's
that
why
one.
they're not going to be champions.
Would you like to take this goal away from me, Qualms?
Talking, yeah. Great ball.
Who
Who
giving
was
the
that?
ball?
Was
Who
that
giving the ball?
Szoboszlai? No, that was
Believe it was.
Ekatike, looked like.
Ekatike,
Yeah, great
Assist.
ball through. Great touch from Florian Wirtz. Slid it underneath the goalkeeper. For a man that hasn't been informed, Florian Wirtz, he looks like a different animal now. Great finish, and what a world that will do for his confidence there. But again, when have you seen that ball played for Arsenal? Through ball like that. All the other teams I see, they do it. They work to their other players' strengths. We don't do that.
mate,
shit.
Is that a
We don't.
personnel issue for you, or is it
It's just
to do with just the style of play?
oh, ball across the box from Saka. No one's in there.
Because you
It's-
have the players that can do it, man. Every
play.
Eze
Still
can
in
ping
play,
some
still in play.
beautiful through balls.
But
Odegaard.
Back post. Went for the bicey.
Look at it. Look.
Boom, Saka, Laka.
Alex is doing
Oh,
What's
pinballing
that?
around the goal for Arsenal there. But yeah, listen, man,
Yeah,
you've got
great
the
goal.
players that I've seen play absolute pictures of through balls for you. Eze, Odegaard.
Like I said, when have you seen balls that are just played through the central? You're talking about, obviously, balls being played down the middle in the central areas and that Spurs play on the wings. When do we play through centrally through our strikers? We don't do it.
Nah, they're
yeah,
behind.
The
yeah.
reacted to that, yeah.
It's so frustrating because you're seeing other teams like Liverpool and look, they're scoring for fun. We can't even hit a ball straight. Look.
Well, they're
It's like
scoring for
pinball.
fun now. They weren't scoring for fun throughout this entire
Pinball.
season. But
So yeah, no, it's frustrating. I know it is to do with a little bit of confidence, and yeah, you could say that the players are getting to know each other. But for
do
me,
you have the quality in the middle up front? Is that not why you're potentially going out wide more? Down the middle, is Gyokeres making the right runs? Is he making the right movement to facilitate those balls
I
through the
feel
middle?
if you watch Gyokeres and his movement, everyone speaks highly of his movement and everything like that. I know that doesn't mean for anything because you should just be putting the ball in the back of the net.
Sometimes I think we just need to call players for what it is. He's dead, bro.
No, he's not dead.
This is true. We do all this analysis.
But how's he dead?
Who is
How's
he
he dead?
Gyokeres, bro.
Yeah,
Come
he's
on, man. He's dead,
Right, so
bro.
before he went to Arsenal, was you calling him dead?
No, but at Arsenal, he's dead. It's dead,
At
bro.
the moment,
Bro,
he
there's
hasn't hit-
levels, bro.
Come on, man.
In Portugal, everyone can look amazing
Yeah, I'm
stat
saying.
padding, bro.
Bro,
When you
really?
know full
Really?
well, bro.
Newcastle
Come
strikers
on.
He scored. Newcastle
Baltimore,
striker.
though.
Yeah, he's scoring. Like, he just comes
Come on,
to
You
bro.
know what it is with strikers is all it takes is one goal.
He
A
scored.
lot of
Bro,
goals.
he scored.
He's getting charity the other day, bro. You know he got charity. He got given a penalty.
Penalty, yeah.
Who's your penalty taker usually?
Bro, it's a selection
Saka.
from Odegaard. between
No,
Odegaard,
even
Saka.
no, don't
even
do
Arsenal
that.
fans are calling him
Quabs.
dead, bro. It just
Don't
goes,
do that.
But
You know,
Arsenal fans always turning on their players. Some of them
It's
are always
not
turning on
turning
their
on it,
players.
It's just facing
gonna
reality.
be
bro.
injured
you
here.
know
He's down
full
on the
well
floor, funnily
your
enough.
penalty taker is Saka. He gave it penalty charity. Penalty charity, bro. Here you go.
The boost
Let's
is
have a little
confidence.
look
Know
at
what I
this
mean?
one. He's been clattered by the
Oh,
goalkeeper. That's
that
a
should be red
naughty
card.
one.
That should be red card.
Fantastic
A ball over the
ball
top.
down the
My
left-hand
goodness
side.
me.
Look at it.
Gyokeres absolutely cleaned out from behind. That's
He tripped over his Timberland boots,
my
man.
days.
He
That
tripped over
is
his
a
laces,
They won't
man.
send them off. They won't send them off.
Naughty one
Nah, he
from
tripped over his
Blugan there.
laces, man.
He's picked up a yellow
They
card
just
for his
gave him a
trouble.
yellow.
Them
Just
Timberland
yellow.
boots.
VAR gonna
Oh, yeah,
intervene.
them Timberland boots are
Oh,
crunky,
crazy, bro.
innit?
Crazy.
But once again, you talk about lack of things going through the middle because there he is,
If that was
peeling off to
Tottenham,
the
they were
left-hand
red.
side to get the ball.
That's fine. That's
But
fine.
is that, as Alan Shearer always famously said, you don't worry about a striker who's getting chances and missing them. You worry about the striker who's not getting any chances because potentially their movement in the right areas isn't good enough. So do you not have to put some of that fault down to Gyokeres if
crazy,
you're
bro.
complaining about the through balls not going through the middle?
No, I've watched enough of him to see that he makes the runs. These men just take too long to feed him the ball. By the time he gets the ball, he's got two men on him, or he's got a defender that's in his way. When it's time to look up and play the ball forward, 9 times out of 10, Odegaard doesn't do it. He'll just go to the right, and this is why I'm saying we're too predictable. Instead of just playing a long ball, look at that. We play a long ball forward from Miles Lewis-Skelly over the top. It's very direct, but at least it causes them a different type of problem. Apart from that, he's not going to be found in the middle. So it's unfortunate for him. Yeah, people will call him dead. I ain't going to call my players dead. I just feel like he just needs a little bit of time.
Do you think
the same way you
he's
call
disgra-
Xavi Simmons dead?
Hold on, no.
Huh?
Do you think
Simmons.
he's
Maybe play
disgracing the
poor.
number
Oh,
14?
but he's not dead.
Huh?
Simmons.
Oh,
Ah,
he's
he's-
He's poor. He's poor. He's not dead, bro.
Do you think he's disgracing the number 14 shirt? Remember, worn by
No, bro.
Sir Thierry.
Bro, I know what this guy can do. Like everyone's,
What can he do?
Everyone's discrediting
That is a
what
naughty
he's done.
one.
Everyone is
Disgracing.
discrediting what Gyokeres has done before. because he's putting on Arsenal top, everyone's
Before-
over scrutinising.
In Portugal.
Oh, in
And
Portugal.
in the Championship. That's the
what
level,
players have
bro.
come from Portugal that we raised? Bruno Fernandes, Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm not comparing them, but I'm saying some players, they hit the ground running and that's fine. There's other players that you have to give them time.
Bro.
It's
Do
not.
you apply that to every other player?
What do you mean?
So either like, do you apply that to Xavi Simons? Do you apply that to Florian Wirtz?
Yeah, for me,
Do you apply that to them?
if you look back at what I've said about a lot of these players that have come in for summer transfer windows, I've said you need to give some of these players a bit of time because you don't know what's going on in their personal lives. You don't know if they settled in. You don't know how the manager talks to them, the conversations, etc.
What was your biggest? What was the biggest thing you were missing last season? It was striker, right?
It was a striker,
All right,
but it
cool.
was also the fact that we wasn't creating enough chances.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So you went and bought. So you went in, and then what you did? You went and bought Victor, and you went and bought Eze.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So your problem solved, no?
No, it's not. It's not. That doesn't mean problem solved. That's not the issue. The issue is that, like I said, you have the players there, but they're not able to make the right decisions quickly enough. And they're selecting option 3 or option C instead of just going direct.
This is the first time I've heard an Arsenal fan say this because, bruv, normally you're the best team in the world. Do you know what I mean? So for me, you saying that we don't create enough, we don't play through the middle.
Bro,
for
I'll
me,
be
it's
honest
The
with you.
pressure's getting to
I'll be honest with you.
Pressure's
It's not even-
getting to
No, you know what it
Pressure's
is?
building, my
It's not
friend.
even pressure.
I discovered it. You know what it is? I think it's post-nut clarity for these.
Yeah,
They've just realised, yeah, that
Yeah,
they've
City
actually selected Victor Gyokeres, and I'm like,
Oh,
right, we
come
could
off it,
have
bro.
selected any
Look at
other
you, man.
striker.
Brother, if
Newcastle, got him.
if Newcastle was still playing today, they still wouldn't have scored after yesterday, bro. Look how many chances
Why
you lot
are
had.
you bringing that
No,
back
I'm just
to us?
saying, bro. If you lot was still, the game was still playing and there was no
Why are you
goalkeeper,
comparing
you
it
lot
to
was
Gyokeres?
still wouldn't be able to
You know
score.
what I mean?
No, bro.
Gyokeres, bro.
What I'm
rattled, boy.
What I'm saying is, no, it's not rattled. I've always been
Has
consistent.
everyone's strikers here got more goals than Gyokeres?
Yes.
In the league?
Yes.
Oh,
Where you lot in the league? Where you lot in the league? Oh, where you lot in the league?
Hang on, Calvert-Lewin might actually.
Where are you lot in the
Hang on, I
league?
need to check this.
Brother, Richarlison, yeah, he's got 7 goals. What did he do?
What about-
Where are you in the league?
Hey, hang on.
Voltamada, 6 or 7
No,
goals.
I'm sorry. Dominic Calvert-Lewin has more goals. Dominic
But
Calvert-Lewin.
where are you lot in the league? Oh, who's
Lord
at the
have
top of the
mercy.
table?
Hey, you want to talk about uncreative?
Lord have
We are like a
mercy.
blank page of A4 paper, my
Brother,
friend. So-
I don't
You're
understand.
making excuses.
You've had to
This is what
change
I'm
the
saying.
system.
Just say Victor is dead, bro.
Your manager had to change the system to accommodate Calvert-Lewin, correct?
No, we had to change the system because we were terrible.
And he had to say he had
And
to
we
play
kept
to
conceding
Calvert-Lewin's
goals.
strength.
Is that not a
No,
bad?
not
is that
to
a good thing,
Calvert-Lewin's strengths. We were playing to our own strengths.
No,
which is just
Calvert-Lewin.
That's
Calvert-Lewin.
not a bad thing, though.
We're not playing
But
for
I'm saying
Calvert-Lewin.
Victor
let me tell you that.
Gyokeres,
Yeah,
man.
Victor Gyokeres, bro.
one of my pet peeves is the fact we don't play to Gyokeres' strengths. And if you look at the times that our midfielders have
that,
the
under
ball,
15s?
receive the ball, they do not
Lower
play
level.
to him
Lower
first
level.
time, bro. Watch it. Watch the game.
I can't.
We
I
don't
can't.
play to his strengths. We don't play with more Portuguese players
But
in the
I've
league,
just
man.
but I've
Who's
spent
good
£1
in
billion
Portugal?
and I don't have a team that can play to striker strength. So you say we don't play through the middle? What the hell?
Watch the game. Watch
Why
the
don't
game
we
and
have
tell
more
me.
championship players in the
Well,
league, man?
Where do we
to
play?
strengths.
You just
all
spoke
your
about
players-
Spurs playing on the wings. Where do we predominantly
All your
play?
players are world
It
class.
goes to Trossard. What happens? Trossard or Martinelli. What do they do? Okay, I'm going to try and run down the line. No. I'm going to cut back. Then I'll come back inside to the midfield. Then I'm going to go over to Saka. Then what does Saka do? You know what he's going to do, bro. When is the time have you seen Odegaard receive the ball in the midfield with space, drive forward, play a through ball? When have you seen Moreno do that? You don't. And that's the problem. I'm watching it with my own eyes. I see it week in, week out. So don't try and tell me about, oh, you're making excuses. Brother, I'll watch the game. It's simple.
Wow.
All your-
I mean, you are very fired up
reason
for a
why
man
I'm
who is
saying-
currently
the
sat
reason
top of
why
the
I'm
table
saying
on 42
you're
points.
making
I would be
excuses. I get told
lighting
all
up
the
a
time.
cigar right now if I was in your position, my friend.
I get told all the time, Arsenal got world-class players, world-class this, world-class that, we're this, we beat Bayern, we're
You
this,
can't
we're that.
generalise
No,
every
no, but
Arsenal
no,
fan
it's
that
most
you
of them.
speak
It's,
to.
it's most of them,
Yeah,
bro.
but I'm not most of them, bro.
Most of them,
I
bro.
speak for myself
So
at the end of the day.
for
You
me,
know what? I rate that. You've got to give your own thoughts.
Simple,
and
bro.
your own opinions.
Arsenal have all the tools to do what they need to do.
We have
bro.
all the tools,
and
but if
and if Victor can't score goals, he's dead in that team. You can't. But put Isaac in that team, he's scoring goals.
Yeah.
Put
Well,
Ekitike in that team, he's
well,
scoring
hang
goals.
on.
Clarity
Isak's
is
played
mad.
for Liverpool and
I don't
the
think
beginning
Clarity
wasn't
is
really
mad.
firing.
I don't think
a
that's
topsy-turvy
going to
side
solve
game.
it. That's what I'm saying. It's not going to solve it. But just like I would think, Eze coming into the squad, of course, Eze should be doing what Shirky's doing. 100%, because he's more than capable of doing that.
Shirky's
Hold
better,
on.
though.
Well, listen.
No, Shirky, of course, but I'm saying Eze is not far from doing that.
Has Mikel Merino
Yes.
got more goals than him?
Has he actually?
Then who?
Than Gyokeres?
I think it's level. I think it's 3 or 4,
And he's not
whatever.
even
But
a
Gyokeres was
striker
injured.
like that.
Well, Gyokeres has 5. Mikel Merino has 3 goals and 3 assists. So he actually has more goals and assists, but less goals per se. But it's very interesting you talk about the signings you've made there. We have just hit half-time in all the Premier League games. Arsenal currently leading Brighton 1-0, a goal by Odegaard to seal the deal there. Sharda and a Petrovic own goal puts Brentford 2-0 against Bournemouth. Burnley currently drawing 0-0 against Everton. Liverpool leading Wolves 2-1, 2 goals in 2 minutes. Gravenberch and Wirtz. And West Ham currently drawing 0-0 against Fulham. What do you guys in the chat think about those games? Any teams you guys have your eyes on? Any thoughts? Please let me know your thoughts in the chat there. Tony Soprano got 2 clear chances in the first half, bro. Come on, what are you talking about? You guys were laughing at Lukaku for the same problem, Benjamin. It's interesting, man.
What we're saying?
Coming for
Swedish
Gyokeres,
Lukaku.
man. Couple of good...
Swedish Lukaku.
Lukaku. How many goals did Lukaku score in the Premier League?
What?
How many goals did he score?
In the 100 club.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wow.
So people
He-
disrespect these players, bro.
Well,
It's only
Arsenal
until they leave-
maniac.
It's only until
was
they
Lukaku
leave that
at
everyone
Man
wants to hail them. But when they're playing in the Premier
Chelsea,
League,
sorry.
people want to put them down. Give certain players time. I get it. The same thing I said for Wirtz. I'm not saying that no player shouldn't be scrutinised, regardless of if they put an Arsenal top on or not. But I'm just saying I can clearly see there's a creativity problem. It's not just a Gyokeres. It's not like he's not making the right runs. It's that they're not feeding him enough. He needs more volume of balls coming towards him. He doesn't get enough.
Well, Arsenal Maniac disagrees with you slightly. He says when he gets the ball, he tries to pass it or lay it off to another player or pass it backwards. Enough said. Stop repeating the lame excuses. He doesn't have any strength.
Towards the goal. What can
What
he do?
strength?
That's why I say
When
He's
do they
ter-
play the ball through to him, bro? What
Well,
does it?
let's show Arsenal Maniac a little bit of respect and actually finish
How
his
can I?
comment
His
off.
name is Maniac, bro. Why am I going to listen to him? He's calling himself a maniac, but I have to respect to listen to him.
Well, he says he doesn't have no strengths. What strengths? He's terrible at everything. He's a Coventry level. Loan him in
Was
January,
you lot
which is a little
saying
bit
that when
crazy.
he was signed, or not?
No,
Oh,
they
no.
weren't. Everyone was going crazy.
Exactly.
With the whole
Well,
thing.
everyone was quite.
And now what's happening is they're moving it slightly further. Watch him play.
So this is what I'm saying about a fickle fan base.
To this.
Fickle fan base, bro. We've done it how many times with all these players with Havertz or whatever. You want to do all these chants and call them shit and blah, blah, blah. Excuse my French. But then when they start scoring, all of a sudden, oh, yeah, we back these players. The same with Trossard, the same with all of them. Just certain players, you just have to give them time. So that's where I'm saying, all right, cool. At the end of the day, I have high expectations for my club, and I know how good the other teams are, i.e. Man City, and then you got Aston Villa that are breathing down our necks. We can't afford to just be marginally winning a game 1-0. These are the games where you look at Man City and they've won early in the day and you say, right, we need to go out and show ourselves that we are going to win this title. When you look at us, does it look like it's a title-winning team?
But that was a
You
marginal
that's what you
2.
know what-
Yeah, but in
that's what I was
fairness,
told.
that was a marginal
I was told
2-1
you know
win
what-
for
I
City.
need to be.
Points clear.
I want to be convinced. I don't want to just be like,
You know what top
well,
with
we
7
just
points clear.
we
You were that
just
was
won.
convincing. That's convincing.
No, what you
telling
want
us
is
that
to
we're
rock
top.
the
You was
league.
telling us it was all going to work out when Eze signed. It was all work out, and it's not working out no
Again,
more.
you're
It's
talking
not
about, you're
working.
generalising the
But
Arsenal
even just
fan base.
5 minutes ago, you were like, we're top though. We're top.
Yeah, because you're talking about the top goal scorers, and I'm saying, yeah, that's nice, but at the end of the day, what matters? We're sitting at the top of the table, yes or no?
Then there you
Are we at
go.
the top of the table?
You're top.
Right,
now.
so like I said, I've got high expectations for my club. However, I am grateful that we're sitting at the top, but that doesn't mean nothing until it hits May. When it hits May, that's when I need to be seeing us at the top. But if you just leave it to these 1-0 games and then we're not creating enough chances and you're not playing to your striker's strengths, then teams like Man City will overhaul you 100%.
If he fumbles the league, is it Arteta halt?
It's not Arteta out. They're not going to do that.
Give it to Gyokeres time.
Give it time. Give it time.
It's okay.
Give it time.
It's all right. It's
Have
all
a
right.
time.
It's all right. It's fine.
Got
It's
all
fine.
the time in
It's
the
not
world.
Arteta. It's not Arteta out, but there's definitely questions to the players. I will start saying because, like we said, on paper we have enough on paper to go and win the trophy, and we've had enough experiences to see what happens if you don't take advantage of these games where other teams are drawing and you need to win. So
Well,
that's why I'm disappointed. in
Just
some
finally,
places.
because we do have a little bit to get into, just quickly, Arsenal Maniac. has actually given you a little bit of credit here. To be fair, Saka and Rice continuously delay the pass into the box. I'll give you that. However, Gyokeres must make slightly more movements. Now, speaking of signings that potentially flattered to deceive, we are now going to touch on signings that each one of these boys' clubs here could potentially do with the January transfer window looming. Of course, scan the QR code down below, which you will see flashing up on your screen any moment, oxfordnatural.com/DRTV for 70% off your first order. Go check that good stuff out. But of course, the breaking news this week was Semenyo, heavily linked with a lot of clubs, Liverpool, Man United and Manchester City. It does seem like he will be making that switch over to Man City. They are the current front runners to acquire his signature. I believe it's a £65 million release clause if it's triggered by January the 10th. Does that give you guys a little bit more confidence or lack of confidence in Arsenal to see out this title? With the way City are building, adding Semenyo to that list, I mean, that's got to be dangerous for the rest of the league.
I don't mind City getting Semenyo.
You don't mind it?
Nah, man. I don't have a problem with City, you know.
No, I'm saying you think
They're my friend. They're my friend.
Obviously, but it could
out
go.
your ballpark, innit?
Yeah.
We don't kind of.
We don't. I don't have no problem.
But could it go one or two ways though? From a City perspective, obviously Foden and Cherki. It's always great to have more options, but Foden and Cherki have been finding really good form as of late in those wide areas. Bringing Semenyo in. Is that too many options? Is it going to be a little bit of a Liverpool situation that we saw again?
I don't reckon he's ready for the big move yet. You know.
Who's Semenyo?
Yeah, I think he's one of them ones that are showing up at this level. Yeah, because it's good. It's always kind of like, what's it? The analogy is like a big fish in a small pond sort of thing. But when he hits the big heights of being at a big club, then we might start to see levels.
Look at it, man. Look at Marmoush. He's gone there. He don't get game time.
Bro.
Calvin Phillips went there.
Look at every single time they signed a winger.
Calvin Phillips was
Look at every single time
you
they
don't
signed
go
a
at
winger.
my boy
for example.
Calvin,
Was
right?
it Jack Grealish went there?
Grealish went there, and then it's like.
But didn't he win something? Didn't he win?
He
something?
won.
Everyone wins something when they're there.
You're gonna win something.
Do you know what I mean? Everyone wins. Like, what's his name? Scott Carson wins something every
you're
single
gonna
year.
win something.
Most,
You know what I mean?
most of the players that Pep brings in to Man City, he gets the best out of them. Whether it be for a short period of time or whatever, they all contribute towards the end goal, which is winning trophies.
I think
if Semenyo went Liverpool, he'll be much better for him. But I don't mind him going. I can see why.
Even with Ekatike looking at
Not
that
currently.
role, Verts being
Yeah,
up
yeah,
for
yeah.
that role,
I don't
you've
think
still got.
Semenyo-
I think Semenyo will be good at Liverpool.
I don't think Semenyo takes Man City to the next level. Honestly,
He does.
I don't think he does.
does.
I don't think he does.
I think
Honestly.
he's a game changer. He can come on in games and change the game.
Yeah.
But
I don't think he's there. He's gonna be that's his spot for
Yeah.
yes, he's gonna make that his spot though.
maybe okay if he comes over
Yeah.
in January. I don't think that will be the case then. But I feel like the next season, after Pep's spent enough time with him, he will turn him into a monster. The same way 1v1's Doku, you can't stop him. Semenyo is the same. He's probably the closest thing to a Sadio Mane in the sense of that player that could do something on a sixpence. You know, he could drive forward with the ball. He can head the ball. He can strike with his left and his right foot. He's scored how many goals this season already with an underperforming, or let's just say an overrated Bournemouth team at the moment. 8 goals he scored so far. This kid is special, and I feel like under the right manager and in the right environment, he can excel. Yeah, I can see him going to any of the top teams. Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal. Even if he went to Newcastle, I would have said you should have him.
No,
He's
no,
the
I
type
agree.
of player
But
that
for
will
our level,
help you.
Yeah,
for our level,
I'll take Semenyo.
Yeah,
Spurs as well.
no, but I'm saying for
Semenyo.
our
He
level,
does.
cool.
He does.
But for Manchester City, I don't think he takes him to the next level. I don't think he's gonna be a standout signing.
Oh,
He'll
he
get
will.
game time.
He will, bro.
He'll get game time nonetheless because everyone gets game time at Man City. The rotation
He
kings
will.
and that. But I don't think he takes him to the next
think
So
level.
he
to
will.
break.
So you think he
100%.
displaces
100%.
Foden on that left-hand side?
He could do, yeah. He's more powerful. He's more direct than Foden. I love Foden, but I'm just saying for the Premier League, and you need those games where you need those players that can step up. And like I said, he's done it against some of the biggest teams. He done it at Liverpool at the start of the season. He single-handedly beat Liverpool by himself. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, people say, "Oh yeah, that's an underperforming Liverpool," but I'm just saying his character. He's how can I say? He's resolute. Everything about him, I love. I think he's an incredible player. He's someone I called for before we said Eze. I said bring in Semenyo because I said he's the type of guy that will win you games, and that's what Pep is. Obviously, he's collecting all of his stones, just like Thanos, as I say. In a sense, he's got Cherki, he's got Foden, Doku. bruv, and Reinders. And then, sorry, I forgot to mention Haaland. Goals win you titles, bruv. So that's where Man City, and that's what Pep's clocked. He's like, bro, at the end of the day, yeah, we might not have the best in terms of formation or our defensive setup, but we'll just outscore you. They're being
So
like
you're just basically plotting your own downfall then, because he's gonna
I'm not plotting my own downfall,
win the
bruv.
league, innit?
I'm just being real, bruv. I know a baller when I see one. Semenyo is a baller, and I feel like he's always had the potential to go the next level. If he goes to Man City, he will definitely excel as a player. You think he's good now? Trust me, under Pep will turn him into a monster, bro.
So does that mean
No,
that
I do
Pep might
agree
not
with
even
that.
be there.
Yeah, he might not, but he'll
does that
give him
mean
the
that
ingredients.
they win the league then?
What,
over
in a
Arsenal?
couple of weeks' time?
No, not in a couple of weeks'
I-
time. but
Because if they
obviously
sign
at
him,
the
it
end
will
of
be
the
now.
season-
No.
At the end of the day, these are the moments in seasons where for me, you're judged as a team. And do you really want to win? As I'm looking at my team and I'm watching them, I'm saying, like I said to you, I asked you, does it look like we're a title-winning team through all the history when we've watched it? Are there players that are standing out that keep getting goals and things like that? I haven't seen it yet. There's going to be a matter of time where it's not going to work. You can't just scrape games 1-0 or get an own goal and
You
then.
can though.
So he's backing up
No,
already.
bro.
If you win all your
Backing out
38
already.
games 1-0, you win the league.
But can you see us doing that? That's what I'm
don't
saying.
know.
I can't
Do
see
you
us
believe?
doing that.
You don't
Hey,
believe
you
in
did it
your
right.
team?
You did it
I
right during the
feel-
you don't believe
Invincibles
in your own
year.
source.
I
No,
don't
but
get
the
angry at 1-0
Invincibles
wins,
different
bro.
because we had players, we had
They don't believe in
we
their
had
own
players
source,
that
man.
stood out, bro. And I'm saying these players, all we're doing at the moment is relying on Saka still. And then you got Eze who's holding bench. You got Trossard, yeah, he's scored goals for us.
Madueke,
Oh,
man.
Madueke as well. but
Bangers.
like I said, Arteta needs to mix it up. And then when the players are doing well, he'll take them off the boil and then he'll put someone else on. So he's not giving them enough time to get into the games. That's how I feel. But yeah.
Well, speaking of getting into the games, we are going to be getting back into all the games because they have, most of them have kicked off. Liverpool versus Wolves have kicked off for the second half. Arsenal, Brighton, West Ham, Fulham, we're still just waiting. Burnley, Everton has also just kicked off. We're just waiting for that Brentford-Bournemouth game to start also. Just as we are getting into the second half, so obviously January coming round the corner. You two definitely need some signings. You definitely potentially need some signings to get yourself over the edge and get that league title. If you guys could think of one player out there feasibly attainable for your clubs currently that you could sign, who would it be? I think we should start over on the left-hand
Only
side.
one? Nah. Wait, James, we need more than one, mate. we need a few, bro. We're doing.
Well, walk with me, talk with me. Let's have a little therapy session here.
Oh, now you want to do the therapy now. We're in the Boxing Day sales right now, shopping around because we need an abundance of players, man. We definitely need a couple of fullbacks for sure, because we've got Livramento out, Trippier out, so again, we definitely need a right back. We've only got one left back in Lewis Hall. Amazing as he is, we need cover. We need a midfielder as well because the midfield is ass, so we need a midfielder. So that's 3 players right there. Goalkeeper, I'm still not even too sure on as well because between Pope and Ramsdale, we've got half a decent keeper. And then we might even need a striker as well. So that's about 5 players there. So how much money are you giving us? The problem is who's going to spend the money? Is it going to be Howe or is it going to be a new manager? Because again, if we stick with Howe, then we're going to have to stick with him for another year because it's going to be his 5 signings or 4 or 5 signings. Or if we act now and think as more of a proactive team than more of a reactive team, then we can get someone else in and say, okay, here you go, here's the war chest, keep us in and amongst the European spots because that's what we need to do. Otherwise, we're going to end up losing more in the summer
Do
because
you even have a war chest, though? Because it was PSR that completely stopped you from even being able to spend it.
We've got money. We've got money from Isaac sales and all the rest of
Yeah,
it now.
from sales, yeah. of
But
course.
again, we've been smart with it. So again, we've been very smart with it. Like I said, we either need to think one or the other. We either need to lose Howe or we need to think about losing potential players in summer because these players are not going to stick around because they had Newcastle United posters on their wall once upon a time. Nah, they're only sticking around because of Champions League football. And if we can't guarantee them Champions League football, your Tonalis are gone, your Brunos are gone, your Botmans are gone, and all the rest of it now. So we really need to kind of really assess this next month very, very seriously, whether we're going to stick with Howe for the rest of the season or we're going to go in a different direction and then give the new manager some money to spend because this is not it. We cannot continue in this vein of form right now how we are because we need to be in those European spaces by hook or by crook, whether we win in a cup or by finishing in the top 5 or 6 places. So really and truly, we need those 4 or 5 signings. Who they are, I don't know.
Can you think of a name? Anyone? If you could get one, obviously you need a lot, but it's January, right? If there's one position you're saying, that's the standout. That's what Newcastle are lacking.
We've been linked with so many, James. We've been linked with this Keith Smith from AZ Alkmaar. He's linked with Crystal Palace, centre midfielder. We need players of that ilk. We've been going down the route of too many Premier League proven players that have not been.
So your central midfield is the
central
area.
midfield is probably one of the main priorities, but I would also say the fullback areas as well. But we definitely need to kind of change up who we're going for, because we keep going down this English route. It's not working for us. We need to kind of broaden our horizons. Go on Football Manager. Go on European, South American rather than just pure English, and then just lock in on that, 17-year-old wonder kid rather than that 25-year-old England international that's way overpriced and not worth his weight in gold. Do you know what I mean? That's what we need to do.
I got a comment here from Letty. Damn, I thought you were a Liverpool fan. Who are you referring to? Me or Clinton now? Not sure which one you're referring to, but of course he is a Geordie. I was about to say Mackham.
Relax, don't say that.
Well, the way your team are playing, maybe not too far aside.
Nah,
but
I've got the Newcastle shirt underneath here, but to be honest, the way we played yesterday, it's not coming out today.
Mate, those are beautiful. He's got a great collection of vintage shirts, let me tell you. What about you, Dean? What are Spurs in?
Where do I start? We need a new manager. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't even ask me about that. Hold on. I might need to get into that as well. I still need therapy. James.
We'll keep rolling on the therapy. Sorry, I do.
We're listen, shopping for players, and then we've got the shopping market for managers, because we might need to be kind of in the same sort of ballpark that you guys are in, because, we need that big name, that big figurehead,
Big Glasner.
No.
Double glazed windows. Double glazed windows.
Xavi Hernandez. Someone with a bit of someone with when someone walks into the room, they command respect.
Aura. You know what the young people, the young people say, the aura.
Speaking of aura,
who's that? They got to go back.
Wolves have got to go back against Liverpool.
I thought that was Leeds, but anyway.
No, we're playing tomorrow, mate. We would have been winning that game. Let me tell you.
Right.
Brentford on attack.
It is
Ball in. Goal for Brentford. 3-0. 3-0.
Wow. Two quick
Sade again, man. He
Again.
broke through the midfield.
Sade and Bueno.
Ole.
With two quick-fire goals there. Brentford 3-0. Liverpool now only leading 2-1 against Wolves. We'll wait for the replays. How things are hotting up in this second half,
I don't want to hear about
AJ.
no Iraola linked to my club. Listen, it's always the same two names, Iraola or Glasgow. No, I want a name
by Wolves.
with aura. I want a name with
Alisson
aura.
and goal as well.
It's Alisson. He's deflected it straight back into the path of him. That's a very, very easy finish. He almost spooned that Bueno there. Great finish to not get too underneath it. But that's a terrible save by Alisson. Just palms it straight into his path.
Sade's a good player, man.
Let's have a look at that one. Nice cut across the face of goal.
Very difficult to execute that one, that finish.
Who giving the ball?
With that kind of pace, to hit that first time with that kind of pace into the near post. That could go one or two ways, I've seen a lot of those get spooned.
Okay, we scored.
Wow, mate. Whoa, sorry. Where's the enthusiasm, mate? It's 2-0 Arsenal. That is, 3 goals in a minute and a half?
Did Declan score from the corner? These haven't
It's
even heard it downstairs.
Declan Rice. They haven't heard it. We're about to hear an absolute eruption coming from beneath us here. Jorginho Rutter has his head down.
Comes across.
It's a great corner in.
Yeah, own goal.
See,
look.
Own goal.
Well, hang on. Was that Rutter? Oh, no, not my boy.
It's like,
not my boy Rutter. Don't do him like that.
It's like
great balling from Declan Rice. He's been doing it all
mate,
season.
He does. This guy, let me tell you something.
Need more, man.
He is so underrated, that guy. And yes, I may be a little bit biased, but that guy, Jorginho Rutter, is one of the most technically savvy players you'll see. He
scores
is.
an own goal,
man.
Listen, mate. You don't want to be talking about own goals, Mr. Voltemard own goal.
If you're gonna do it properly, you might as well do it like how Voltemard did it. You know what I mean?
That was an exquisite finish. Did you see that one?
Both ends.
That was an exquisite finish.
Oh yeah, where's your boy Semenyo now, eh? Stinking out the joint.
You would love to have Semenyo.
Yeah, Bournemouth.
Not right now.
Over Visa, all of them, bro.
Nah. Anyway,
let's get back.
Well, currently, as things stand, before we do get back, that is a fantastic result for Brentford, who are up into 8th position. That is how crazy this Premier League campaign is, how tight the table
I did
is.
say Brentford would
They
do
are
well.
up into 8th.
Tottenham are 14th.
Bournemouth are now down into 15th, just
Yeah.
3 points above mighty old Leeds
Yeah,
in
miss me
16th.
with
I
that
remember when they were at the
Four
top.
from
That's what
Forest
I'm
to
saying.
17th.
That's what I'm
Hey,
saying.
miss me with that Iriola chat because I don't want to hear about Iriola. I don't want to hear no about Glasgow.
Oh, he's
Iriola
I
and
wanna
Glasgow,
hear-
you could
just
do with an
one-
Iriola and
No,
Glasgow.
you can take them. That's your level.
I would
No.
take them.
Yeah, you take them for Leeds.
Although,
It's like, I want names. I want names. I don't listen. I want PR names. I don't care.
yeah,
I
you
want
want a big
players. Like we said, aura.
Yeah, aura.
When players
You
say,
need that
"Oh,
aura."
you've got my man." What? No,
Yeah.
no. Oh, you got Iriola. Who's he? Like, I don't want to hear that no more.
you
I don't
need
want that.
aura.
That era is gone. We need that kind of Mancini era when Man City were on the glow up and it had the
Yeah,
mercenaries.
Guardiola.
Coming. We'll take
Well, what's his
them.
name? Not Guardiola.
No, the
Yeah, but
Mancini
you
era.
can't do the Man
Mancini.
City
We
era.
can.
No, you know with
We
PSR.
can,
Not with
brother.
PSR, my friend.
Listen, we can.
Mate, if you
We're
can,
good.
you would have kept Isak and you would have spent
No,
more.
but
No,
They're-
in terms
they're,
of management,
They've
it's
changed
fine.
the rules, though.
Yes.
PSR's no longer.
It's no longer, isn't it?
Yeah,
Changed it,
you
bro.
relax, bro. You
Yeah,
do your
but
thing.
listen,
You
man.
do your championship
You
team.
wait
you're
and
good,
see,
bro.
bro.
I think you have
You're
to. I
good,
think you
bro.
have to spend like a
You're
certain.
good.
You can only spend a certain max, but it's
I wouldn't be
it's
surprised,
definitely
man,
something
because
release
let's
a bit
not
more, yeah.
let's not forget the reason I say that. The reason it was brought in the first place was because of Newcastle, to hold Newcastle back. So do not underestimate
Yeah, they
some
can't
of
hold
these
us back.
greedy
Listen,
people's
nah.
opportunity and their ability
Nah,
If
they
to
can't
hold a
hold us
team
back.
like
If you got the
Newcastle
money,
back.
You can get a manager that's there to win because you can back them.
That's it. We
That-
need
that's what-
names.
Yeah, but you've got to be able to back them with the right
we
players.
need
Yeah, but the
pedigree.
right players, of course.
We
That's
can't-
what I'm
of
saying.
course we
That's
All
what-
right,
that's what I
name me a
mean.
manager then. That's better than Eddie Howe. That's going to walk in right here, right now, and do a better job
You
than
can't
Eddie Howe.
say it like that, though. That's why I
What do
hate
you
that
mean? You
question.
can't
Well,
say
that's
it.
that's what you got to do.
I want.
You must have a suggestion.
Yeah, of course I got
Go
some.
on.
I got names of like Fabregas again. What are you laughing at?
to go to you.
Yeah. Where's he at now?
Come on.
Exactly.
He's doing a brilliant job. there.
Exactly.
I'm
So
not-
Como.
Fabregas-
Wait, hang
Hold
on,
on, I ain't not
hang
finished
on,
yet.
hang on.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Glasner was not experienced enough managing these elite competitions. We're
But
saying he's not
Fabregas
good
is
enough
all
in
over
the.
player, though. Even as a player,
He,
having that-
it wasn't.
Yeah,
It wasn't
yeah,
up there. He
no,
wasn't
I get
managing
it,
Champions
I get
League
it.
sides. He wasn't managing European
Fabregas
football.
had played
But
in
Cesc
those big
Fabregas coming from Como.
No, he's played
Played
in
to
those
a
big
Champions
games.
League
Aura,
side.
that name, bro.
Look at-
Fabregas. People
look
don't
at,
even. 3 years ago, you didn't even know who Glasner was. Stop it, man.
Mate,
You
Thierry
did not know
Henry,
who Glasner
fantastic
was.
footballer,
You know
not a
Glasner.
great manager.
Yeah, but
These
that's
things
right,
happen.
He's working on it. He's
Bro,
working on
you
it.
didn't even
look
know
at
who
Company.
Glasner was. Everyone's
Look at
glazing
Company.
over
Company,
Glasner now.
yeah.
No.
Company was at Burnley.
So
got
because he was
relegated,
a great
went
player, that
Bayern.
therefore is going to make him a great manager.
Not at
No,
all, but
no,
he's
that's
doing
the
his thing.
truth.
He's done his thing as a player, and now he's doing his thing as manager.
Manager,
He's
he's
proved it.
proved
He's
it.
proved it.
But I don't know
Come
if Fabregas would want to come to Newcastle
What do you mean?
first.
Xabi
Level up,
Alonso,
man.
I'll take.
Again,
Yeah,
Xabi
good
Alonso-
level
luck,
up.
mate.
His
Xabi
heart's at
Alonso.
Liverpool.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, you're
The
not getting.
level up.
Yeah,
We
Xabi
need-
Alonso.
We
You're not
need
getting
that
him.
level up PR man that people recognize names.
Xavi Hernandez.
People don't recognize.
Xavi Hernandez.
There we go. People don't
What he
recognize
done
the name
what he done with
Glasner.
Barcelona
No,
was
no,
outside of
I'm
the
not
Premier
down
League,
him, but
bro.
I'm saying
Come on.
it's not only he's gonna have that option of going to Newcastle, he would have other teams that he would probably favour. So it's like, yeah, those managers, especially like a Fabregas, in order for him to transition into Premier League to be a manager, yeah, Newcastle would be a great project. But can I see him being one to say, oh yeah, I really want to go Newcastle? I don't think so. Over
Bro,
other
the
teams.
project-
I think managers they think differently.
Yeah.
They don't think like it's players transferring clubs. So managers are more thinking about
Get
do
your
they
foot in
have-
the door or
Do they
something.
have the tools for me to do my job first?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do they have the budget for me to execute my plan? If there's yes, he most will be it's favoured.
And I have no doubt in my mind he wants to manage in the Premier League. Will he manage at Arsenal? Maybe someday once Arteta's gone. But right now, I think we would be the ideal club for him because, again, we need someone who wants to kind of rise with us at the same rate. And I think Fabregas is a great shout. I think someone like
It is,
Xavi,
it is.
you mentioned as well.
Yeah.
Good
I'll
shout.
take the risk on
Serge,
Xavi.
Another great shout as well.
Yeah.
Players or managers, of that ilk that want to be on the come up, who've got a name about them, names ringing
And
bells.
they've had experience.
And
And
had
they
experience
know how
as
to play
well.
football, bro.
No, they're
Yeah.
experienced as players.
Yeah, but even the coaching level, man, Xavi Hernandez got his badges in Spain. Spain's coaching level is highly favoured over the English
No,
coaching
mate,
level.
mate,
all day
mate.
long.
Even the Italian coaching level.
Glasner won Palace the FA Cup,
Yeah, take him
beating
in, man.
Manchester City
That's-
in the final.
Bro,
they
glaze
went and
over
then
Glasner
did
all
up
you want, bro.
Liverpool
Listen,
in
you
the
can have him,
Community Shield.
Nah, we
So,
need names. We need
A
names.
little
bro.
bit of respect.
I know
think,
that
but
you guys don't attract names. You attract DCLs and all the rest of it. Now, we
listen,
want to
mate,
start attracting
listen,
big
mate,
names.
You're
So
getting a
we
bit
need
loud for a
managers.
guy who spent all those millions
You're
and
loud.
still
You just come
couldn't
out of the
beat us.
championship, bro.
Still couldn't beat
You
us.
talk about
So
raising,
anyway,
yes, we won
but
trophies.
back
what
to
about
my-
what about the
to
squad?
my
What about the
players, yeah.
squad? Yeah,
So,
what players would you bring in?
Mate, so we need a fullback, we need a left back. Left back, I'm not too sure, but someone athletic, young, that could be back up to sort of your doggy. I know Spence can play there and cover there, but Spence should be the deputy right back. In midfield, we need a midfielder, so I need a Wharton. Yeah, 100 million, Wharton, 200 bags a week, come to Tottenham.
Jeez.
That's all I need.
You're dropping 100.
Yeah, 100 million in Wharton, straight.
Yeah,
No
he's-
long
He's
thing.
100 mil player.
No long
He
thing,
will
bro.
be, yeah.
No long thing, yeah. Left winger, I don't know who.
You
but
think you're gonna get that done in January then?
Wharton?
Yeah.
I'll do it in January. And if they do it, it's a different story.
If
Left
they
wing-
don't do it,
Maybe
then
if you
it's
bring
gonna
their
be
manager
more-
across
Oh,
as well, you get a
Are
double
you his
bill going
agent
there.
or something? What he's twerking for Glasner, man. Oh my crazy. You are the PR guy for Glasner, bro. Are you his son? Yo,
Younger
James Glasner.
Younger Glass.
yeah, young Glasner in the
Young
building.
Glasner.
Young
He's
Glasner.
No, but
Jeez.
yeah, left wing. I'll take a Rafael Leao for 60, 70 million. I'll take that. That's what I'm saying. You have to
You'll
spend.
take that. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
you have
key
to
thing I
spend.
said at the beginning
But you
is
gotta remember-
feasibly attainable
It's
in
attainable.
January.
It's attainable. It's attainable.
Rafael Leao in
Yeah,
January.
put the
is
money up.
attainable.
Put the money up, and he'll come.
Okay,
But that's what I'm
well,
saying. But or even we need players like Ekaluche at Monaco. These are the players we need, and then a striker. We're looking at the Porto striker, Samu, the Porto striker. but
Nah,
then-
we were looking at him.
yeah, we were looking at
relax,
we're looking
bro.
at Porto striker, but we just
What
need
do you
someone.
guys
that
need a
puts the goal.
striker for? You signed enough strikers,
We not
mate.
scored in how many games, bro?
Yeah.
We don't
much you
score
guys
games.
spend on
We didn't score
strikers,
against
man?
Sunderland. We didn't score
So,
against Man
these
United.
guys need a
We're
striker.
struggling.
A
Karius
goalkeeper.
not it, bro.
So as I said, as I asked Clint before, if you could get just one of those names on the
100
list,
million,
Wharton for the
100%.
midfield, that's the
100%.
key.
It's a good shot.
Could be attainable.
Good
We'll have
shout.
to see. What about you, Quams? Obviously, your squad is a little bit more stacked over. From
We've
top
got
to bottom.
enough. It's for me. It's
Do you think you even need anything?
They're world class, bro.
this guy. There's certain players that are,
Chat, tell me I'm not the Arsenal are not world class.
there's certain players that are world class. Declan Rice is world class. Yeah, I feel like there's other players that are maybe like fringe players. Your Martinellis and your Trossard. They're squad players. They'll do your job, but if you want to convincingly win a title or really compete at the top, you need to go for Rafael Leao. So it's like I'm trying to offload a Martinelli to bring in these types of players that's actually gonna challenge for, or they're starting over Eze or whatever, or Eze starting over them. Saka with a shot
Yeah.
deflected over.
Terrible shot.
It's ridiculous. So yeah, for me, there's not much we have to do. Again, do we go for another striker or whatever, or are we content with getting Havertz back and dealing with Gabriel Jesus? I don't know. It's more to get rid, if anything, to clear in for the summer. But yeah, some of the shouts that the players that you mentioned, Wharton, 100%. He needs to go to a big club, 100%. I'll take Wharton. Who else would I take? I'll take like Groupie, Morgan Rogers. If they don't get into Champions League, Morgan Rogers, I'll be all over him. He's the type of player that you
he's a
need.
baller. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
bro, he's
Morgan
cold.
Rogers,
He's
baller.
cold, man. So
I only could pick one.
yeah, you just need. I feel like we need like an attacking midfielder, an attacking number 10 who's direct. He's got that power.
You got two of those, mate.
Who?
Well, not two. I would
Who?
really put. Okay,
Those are-
when you added the extra level, I wouldn't
Yeah.
put Odegaard in that level
He's
anymore.
not. He's
But
like
I would.
Bernardo
But
Silva.
Eberiche Eze,
For me,
he can take a man on. He can rifle
do
it
it. I
from
know he
range.
done it
He can
against
pick a
Spurs. I
great
know he
He's
pass.
done what he's done. He played his one game against Tottenham, and then he's off now. He's off for the season. He's nowhere to be seen, bro.
I know he can do it. Eze's the type of player he can do it in any position, but I feel like he thrives more coming off the left. If Arteta wants to win the league, he needs to start putting Eze on the left. I've seen enough now. As 60th minute, Trossard's been there. Bring on Eze and then see what he does on the left-hand side. Don't just try and fit him into the middle just to cover for Odegaard. So yeah, for me, I need an attacking number 10. So
I thought you guys would be more looking in the defensive areas, especially with injury problems. To be honest with you, just to shore it out.
if anything, it'll just be an out-and-out left back then.
Yeah.
An out-and-out left back, and poor Lewis Skelly's fighting amongst Calafiori and Hincapié, push him into the midfield. But yeah, we out of all of the teams, we've got more than enough reinforcements. It's just the nature of the Premier League and the nature of the game nowadays is so demanding. It doesn't matter how many players you have. The likelihood of them getting injured is by twofold. You're always going to get an injury. So you just have to overcompensate in terms of players, 100%.
Well, let me know your thoughts in the chat, by the way. Always great to get you
get
guys
for Leeds,
involved. Man? Who do you guys support? And if so, who would you bring in? Who would I bring in for Leeds? Sorry.
Man.
We ain't got that long on the show, have
we
we?
did.
Jesus.
Brighton
I'll
scored.
take anyone. Well, hang on a second. Brighton
2-1.
scored, have they?
See?
2-1. I take
I
Jorginho Ruta back from Brighton. I'll tell you that for free. Let's have a look at this goal then.
Yeah.
2-1 now. Quam's getting a little bit nervous, maybe, as the
Not
ball
nervous,
comes in.
it's poor defending. Let's see.
Great ball back. And he's absolutely drilled it. Oh, it's off the post, deflected. Straight back into the path. That is questionable defending there.
Let's see.
Giving him a lot of space. It's a great shot, to be fair.
Declan Rice is sleeping there.
Sleeping it right back.
Yes, yeah,
Sleeping.
better than Tonali, mate.
Caicedo would have got that.
You keep saying about Tonali.
World-class snoozer.
Keep saying about Tonali. He's better than Tonali, that's for sure, mate.
It's a wicked rebound off the post. It was a great shot from a tight angle from Brighton. If that went in, I don't think you'd have any complaints as an Arsenal fan. But then the rebound just unfortunately gets too far away from Declan Rice, and it's an easy tap in there. And it is now 2-1. Brighton back in the game. But yeah, back on what you said. We need a number 10, mate. We need a creative midfielder like nobody's business, mate. I would take absolutely anyone I could get my hands on right now. Jorginho Rutte, as I said, if it was a possibility, I'd love him back. He would fit perfectly into the system. But we have no creativity at all. It's like a blank page of A4 paper, mate. Absolutely anyone. Absolutely anyone in that number 10, and we would be miles better. But we're not even playing the number 10 now, so it's hard to actually say who we want.
Look at this. We're not careful, they're going to equalise.
In fact, that man on your screen right there, Harry Wilson, that's who I would take, because we were in for him in the summer, and we didn't quite get that deal over the line. I was turning my nose up at it when we were in for him, just because of because of the names of who we were looking at throughout the entire window. And then Sunderland went and took everyone off our hands. They went and outbid us for everyone in the market, which is embarrassing. I mean, come on, Sunderland, am I right? And then we just didn't pull the trigger on absolutely anyone else. And Harry Wilson, I was turning my nose up. But now looking at our team, I would take him in a heartbeat, mate, because he's got a lot of quality. And I know our good friend AGT absolutely loves Harry Wilson. He absolutely adores him. But as I said, let me know in the chat what you guys think, who your teams are, and who you guys would want to bring in, if anyone. We've got reports of a Wolves goal, but we'll have to wait and see, because hasn't quite happened yet. Maybe we've got an oracle waiting over at the stadium.
Oh, is it?
That's close.
No, there is no Wolves goal as things stand.
Was that Chiesa on the left? I don't know who that was. Or was it Florian Wirtz? Skip past a few players to get the ball in across.
I believe it was Florian Wirtz. Let's have another look at this.
Great footwork from him.
Very, very good.
Along the bar line. Look at that. Dropped his shoulder.
Absolutely
cut
skins him.
Yeah. Gravenberch should have done better. Maybe a shot on target. I can see Gabriel Magalhaes getting stripped and ready. Now that's going to get us another goal. See, we're more worried about defending the lead than actually going for the juggernaut. That's what I'm saying. And we're playing at home.
Well, we've also got a big game coming up after these 3 o'clocks, of course. Chelsea versus Aston Villa. That's going to be a very, very big one for the top 4 race that we're looking at here. Chelsea's currently sat in 5th place with 29 points. And Villa on 36 points. A win today would put themselves right back in contention for that title race that they're getting themselves involved in here. But Chelsea is a big one. What do we make of this fixture, gents? Chelsea versus Aston Villa. Aston Villa, as you said, a couple of big games. Who do you see coming to the end of the season being in and around that top 4 race? Who do you think has a better shot?
Not us. Not you.
Out of Villa and Chelsea. Out of Villa and Chelsea.
Villa, you reckon Villa are better equipped than Chelsea? Really? Nah, I think it's the other way around. I think Villa will slightly drop off a little bit, but I think Chelsea...
Chelsea going through bad form. So if we go through their past 5 games, 2 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss, and a draw against Newcastle is pretty inexcusable at this point of the season.
Seems to be a bit of commotion at
loss against Atalanta, of course, and then Villa, on the other hand, 5 back-to-back wins. against, of course, Man United, West Ham, Basel, Arsenal, and Brighton.
Gabby coming on, yeah?
All by one goal, funnily enough, for
And
Aston Villa.
Is that for your Timberland?
Couple of changes here. We are making a couple of substitutions.
so
Is that
Gyokeres
Gabriel
is off.
Jesus getting ready to come on?
Mr. I need time's coming off.
Timberland's coming off.
That's all right. You lot keep on.
And Gabriel.
What's the problem?
Is that the double Brazilian
Is
change?
Timber coming on?
The Brazilian flair
No,
for
not
Arsenal
Timber.
coming onto the
Gabriel
pitch here.
Squad, isn't it?
Gabriel? No, Timber's not in the squad. No, I don't think so. Gabriel and Gabriel Jesus are coming on. But again, like I said, you're going to try and see out a game 2-1. If you're not careful, you'll end up being 2-2.
It's going to be 2-2.
Hey, what did I say to you last time when they took Eze off, man? Attack is the best form of defense, mate. You got to keep going at it until you got a few goal lead. Then you can sit back. But yeah, as you said, Aston Villa in absolute red hot form right now. Do you think it's going to be a little bit too much for Chelsea today?
No, I think Chelsea will give them a game. I just think Villa have got the sort of like, even the last game, they scored from like 0 point something XG. Like, it's Rodgers' magic. Do you know what I mean? I just think Villa, they got that resilience, you know. I know, like, sometimes Villa like that team where it's like a meal that you don't really, it's not your best meal, but you'll eat it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. You know, sometimes, it's like, you know what I mean? It's like rice and stew, like rice and gravy. You'll eat it, the rice and gravy. But and it will do its job. Yeah. You know what I mean? It will do its job for the next couple of hours. I think that's what Villa is. It's like, they're just grinding, bro.
Yeah, they're doing
no
very
haircut, no trim, all black, pedal
They're in
back,
training
just
camp,
grinding.
boy.
No sleep, like just no sleep, just sleeping, sitting up, like, you know, like, grinding result, and it's working.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Teams are out.
And Chelsea, the teams are just about out. I've been refreshing, waiting for the team lineup for that one. Believe it is Sanchez in goal, Reece James captaining the side, Badiashile, Chalobah and Gyokeres, Caicedo and Fernandes in the 2, Neto, Cole Palmer, England's number 10 coming up, and Garnacho in the front 3 behind Joao Pedro. And we've got Martinez in goal for Aston Villa, Victor Lindelof and Ezri Konsa at the back, Matty Cash and Maatsen in fullback positions, Tielemans, Kamara in the midfield pivots, and then Buendia, Rodgers and McGinn behind Daniel Marlin up front. Chelsea getting a lot of players back from injury over this Christmas period. They've had vast injuries throughout the entire season. Of course, Delap, Cole Palmer being key ones throughout the entire pitch. They've been riddled with them. Of course, having Moises Caicedo back playing again, very, very, very important for Chelsea today. What are you guys made of Chelsea as a team? Obviously, as I said, they've been a bit up and down in form. The Newcastle draw wasn't the best. Got a decent win against Everton. Drew against Bournemouth. Hasn't really been going too well for them since they got that good draw against Arsenal the other day. And this is a good moment for them because a lot of other teams have been slipping up in and around them. And I think they really need top 4 to secure themselves where they are. They've brought in a lot of young personnel, have Chelsea. They've really tried to develop under Maresca. There's question marks as to whether Maresca is the right man to get a tune out of them. They seem a little bit scattergun with the way that they've done things. But you would presume top 4 is pretty important for their plans going forward if they want to reinvest and seriously build something under Todd Bowley here. Do you think they have enough within the squad with the full players that you see here, or have you seen enough of them to say
I think they get
too
top
shaky
5.
for me?
I just don't think they're a team to challenge for titles. That's all it is. I just think Maresca's just got them sort of floating. I don't really rate Maresca anyway,
but top 4, you got Villa, Liverpool.
I said as well.
He's lucky to be there, Maresca.
Because we could probably say City and Arsenal are shoes in for top 2, right? And then you've got currently Villa, Liverpool, Chelsea and United all vying for that 3rd and 4th spot. I mean, obviously we're looking at this game here against Villa. That's a huge one.
I think Chelsea made top 5. I think Chelsea made it's top 5. Remember? So I think Chelsea made top 5 and go Champions League. Yeah, I think it's Arsenal. See how it is now. Arsenal, City, Villa. Not in this order, but Arsenal, City, Villa, Liverpool, and Chelsea are all going to CL next season.
You think Villa are clinging on for that long?
It's never clinging on. Villa are going to do it, bro. They're going to finish. They're going to finish top 4. But Unai Emery is not an idiot. You know what I mean? He will make sure they get top 4. They've done all the
Winning
hard.
the Champos.
The first half of the season, they've done all the hard work.
Yeah.
So all they have to do is maintain it, and then they're good.
Well, do you guys have a score prediction for this game? How do you see this one going? Chelsea Villa. Go on, give me some scores on the doors, lads.
Yeah, no, I mean, third versus fourth. This is a big game. If anything,
Fifth currently
Chelsea-
because Liverpool currently winning.
Yeah, Chelsea. I would probably say Aston Villa have a lot more. People ask me about a Villa and can they go the distance. This game tonight will show me. Away from home, Stamford Bridge, can they take the scalp of Chelsea?
Yeah.
If they do that today, I'll say, you know what, these lot will be definitely top three. So yeah, I'm going based on form. I'm going with Aston Villa to win. Morgan Rogers is definitely on form at the moment, so I'll go with a 3-2. It's going to be goals. I think. So 3-2. Yeah.
3-2 Villa.
Danny Welbeck is coming on for Brighton, and you know what that means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He scores
Equaliser.
against his old
Like
team.
I said, I
Goals.
can see. I know enough to see that this will be like a draw if we're not careful, because we're not playing to win. We should have made some substitutions up top, or we have with Gabriel Jesus. But again, on the left, you could have brought on Madueke, you could have brought on Eze, but instead you've trusted Trossard, and we're losing the grip on the game.
Watch.
Well,
Clip this up.
Can't blame
Danny
all
Welbeck
Trossard on
scores
that one.
equaliser.
Equaliser.
Listen, man, I remember Danny Welbeck scoring a phenomenal header.
turned
I
them.
forget who it was against. Way back in the day for Arsenal, I think he came on late in that game, scored a late winner to put you guys top of the league going into the new year. Could he come back in there? Come back and bite you potentially, Danny Welbeck. We'll have to wait and see. But score predictions from you lot.
I'm saying
Chelsea Villa.
I'm going with a Chelsea win. You know,
Yeah.
I think they narrowly nick it like 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah.
That's a draw, man. 1-1.
For a draw.
Yeah.
I think Chelsea do them as well. I actually think they're a little bit underrated at times, just because of the way Maresca is, and they're a bit scattergun with things. I think over the campaign they've got a lot more
Your
strength.
boy
and depth.
scored.
Then
Semenyo.
Villa, but speaking of the devil, there he is,
There he is.
Antoine Semenyo with a goal to bring it back now, just 3-1 to Brentford.
Hey, Kwam, speak about your nephew, man. Talk
I just
about
want
him.
to have a look at this
About your boy.
fantastic
Yeah,
goal
you
he
know
scored.
what, Quams? As Clinton said,
I'm just waiting
Take
to
it
see
away
the
from
goal.
me, bro.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to see the goal.
we're just waiting for a little replay. There's a little bit of interest here. I don't know if they're looking over to VAR.
Ball's on the right. Player beats his man. Is that Clivert? Wow.
Oh, they have just both fallen apart there.
Cuts back in. Oh, wait. It's just a tap in. Wait, let's see.
Let's see, Clivert down the
No,
line.
That's not Kluivert, that's someone else.
Puts it in the middle of both of them, and he's absolutely...
Okay, he's in the right place at the right time.
He has slipped over chronically
Ooh,
there.
who's
Could have
20.
scored as well.
That was terrible.
Ooh, little back heel.
Was that Henry there? Yeah, Henry just
Yeah.
slipped straight over,
Wait, cheeky little back heel,
passes the
hasn't
ball
he?
straight back
Well
to
done.
Clivert.
And,
And it's a little deflection and
that's
a
good.
little Ronaldo chop.
Great save
Oh!
from David Raya as well.
Was that
there.
Welbeck who almost just scored?
Nah, Minter.
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 Yeah.
Couldn't
Wasn't he
quite
at
see that.
Newcastle?
Yeah,
Newcastle,
done.
yeah.
I was going to say, they've been written in the stars there, straight off the bench.
Nah, it's
Yeah.
Big
Welbeck.
corner here.
It's Welbeck scoring, mate.
Great. So that's 9 goals this season for Semenyo. Goals win you
Great
titles.
corner
Look
in.
at that. Close.
Arsenal really under the cosh
I
now.
won't be surprised.
They are doing a VAR on that Semenyo goal, so we might not get it. What are they checking? That is the question. If that's the question, what's the answer?
Free
Of course,
header
let us
there.
know in the
Oh,
chat.
well done,
Let me know.
Nkapie there.
Games continue. Goal stands.
Goal stands.
Yeah.
How many warning signs do
VAR stands
Arsenal need in
corrected.
the last 15 minutes of the game? Especially in the last 5 games that we've
Really
had.
trying to kill time now, isn't he? Look at him.
Ridiculous.
I hear it.
Muy
Get up.
ridiculoso.
Just get up.
Burnley and Everton 0-0. Who said that? Who said that would be a ball draw?
All right, I said 1-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said no. Oh, I didn't say. I said 1-1 or 2-2.
Yeah. Oh, Desmond. Well, I mean, it did have it written all over it, didn't it, mate? Although Jaden Anthony just coming onto the pitch for Burnley could change things around for them.
West Ham on
Tierno
form.
Barry has just come on for Beto as well
Oh,
for
yeah.
Everton, so
Like
we'll
for
see if
like,
he
yeah.
can
What I said.
change things up
Beto
there.
gonna do nothing.
The Fulham and West Ham game still 0-0 as well, man.
Yeah, Fulham West Ham still 0-0, and
Bit
you know what?
disappointing.
I think that's a very good result for a lot of other clubs around the table. I don't know who they could be, but there's a lot of other clubs that would be licking their lips with a result like that. There's been a couple of changes in that game, though. Callum Wilson has come on for Crescencio Somerville, and Joshua King coming on for Kevin for Fulham.
Kings to get the winner.
King could get the winner. He could be the king. The king of the lower half of the table. Triple change for Wolves came up. It was about 10 minutes ago. They're really gunning for this game here after scoring.
Why not, bro?
Triple change for them, man. Jürgen Strand Larsen's come on. Jackson Chechechow has come on. And David Mellor-Wolf has come on.
What was that?
Chechechow.
Cha-cha-cha.
Tashabalaba.
He gave us problems when he
Did the
came
G
on.
unit start?
Chechechow.
Losing all our battles, just hoofing the ball forward. Nah, man, it's not
Wells.
good enough. And you're playing at home. We're playing at home.
Oh, who's that?
Oh, Martinelli.
Oh, and Martinelli is getting ready on. Speaking of substitutions,
Martinelli.
Brentford could have
can
scored
the
again.
Brazilian change the game
Ain't that the chant?
for Arsenal?
No? It sounds like it could be a chant.
What's that? Oh, Martinelli.
Oh, Martinelli.
Alright, yeah, that would actually be a good one.
There you go.
Yeah.
See, Arsenal fans can clip
Well,
that
they
out
don't
now.
really have chance, so anything would be
Yeah,
good
we
for
take
them.
others. We take others.
Oh, your teeth.
You used to come out
Fulham,
to
almost.
used to come out to the ringing of
They're
a bell
scrambling in the
until 2
box,
years
Fulham.
ago, or ringing of a clock rather.
Fulham have got in their box. Goal. No, miss.
Just wide.
That's the craziest
Who's
thing,
that,
you
King?
know.
Yeah.
See?
Actually, wait, is that King?
That's not King.
No. It's offside. As well.
Offside.
I always found that so crazy that you guys never had a song for all those years, because everyone, all the top clubs have some sort of anthem. Even Spurs have an anthem, you know. That's
got
saying
loads.
something. But
more
obviously,
chance
you
for their
did
rivals.
change it
Yeah,
around.
exactly.
Yeah, we changed it. North London forever, mate.
It's funny enough, the guy didn't even make it for the club. Obviously, he just made the song, and then they called him up, and they were like, "Hang on a mate, that sounds like a decent song." And he was like, "Yeah, I love Arsenal. Flipping stick it in there." Hopefully, he's getting some good royalties for that, because if he is, he's set for life.
And you guys still nicking WWE tunes and whacking them on at half time?
Didn't they just do that? Wasn't that just COVID? Because
No,
I
I
remember
think
they
it's
did the
during
whole, they
COVID
did
time,
the Kurt Angle
During-
"You Suck" thing.
Yeah,
They were walking out.
they did the
That was
free
kind of
time.
based. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
kind of based. I rated that.
No, it's good.
That's what you need, mate. Martinelli coming off the bench, stone cold, glass shatters.
Stone Cold, Gabriel Martinelli. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
It's not good enough.
I'm telling them all the Hardy Bros.
The Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
Nah, that would have been Mo Salah and Sadio Mane
Nah,
diving
rate them.
everywhere,
Rate them, bro.
diving to the floor.
I wonder what the
They're Legion of
atmosphere
Doom.
is like at the Emirates right now. I wonder what the fans are saying. Because look, Brighton have got us.
Well, we've got a fan right here. What's this fan saying?
He's giving up, man.
No, bro. I'm just saying, what's the atmosphere at the Emirates? I just would like to know.
Open the window and you hear her.
Well, let us know in the chat
Yeah,
if
if
any of
anyone
you
is
know
watching it.
what the feeling is in and around the stadium,
Just
what the
doesn't-
feeling
it's
is
not convincing
in and around
enough.
Arsenal fans.
If we play like this against Aston Villa, on Tuesday,
Well, listen, mate, you're still top of the table as things
I
stand.
get it. No, but this is what I'm saying. But can we keep it? How many times have we been in this position, top of the league, and then we never see it out? I think it's at least 5 times now.
Wow. This is crazy, man, because the last month I've been chatting to you here almost weekly, and you've been telling me, this mate's calm, under wraps, mate. No problemo at all. It's weird to see this
There's beef at
confidence
Bournemouth,
shift coming in
Brentford.
here, man.
Nah.
City really putting you guys under the cosh.
It's not City. You could.
And
if-
when your star boy goes over there, Semenyo, and starts cooking for them.
If you've watched us over the last, like I said, over the last 5 games, and you'd see similar types of performances, and I've been saying, yeah, it's nice to get 3 points, and everyone will say, take the 3 points, you're still at the top of the table, but then it gets to the point where you're like, this ain't gonna be sustainable. You're not gonna be able to sustain this throughout the season. Now I can just be one of those fans that pretends and says, oh no, shut up, 3 points. But when you come up against good teams, and like I said, attacking teams where it's tight.
They're Fulham.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking Martinelli was cooking on that.
When you're playing up against certain teams. Bro,
Well,
I
you
need
gotta
to
get
see
Martinelli,
more. I just
man.
need to see more, bro. I need to see more.
He's giving you more. Look. Clipped into
Cross
the
in
box.
from Zubimendi.
Ooh.
Why don't you say that for Saka? You need to see more.
I say it for everyone, bro.
I do.
Yeah, bro. I say it
Saka
for
gets a
everyone.
pass, man.
Bro,
don't-
what?
Saka
I was
gets a
so
pass.
shocked when I saw he's only had 4 Premier League goals in
Yeah,
the
it's
whole
not
of
good enough.
2025.
But I just think
But then
throughout
no
the
one-
whole
anyway,
whole
them lot
team,
start.
like we're not even in the top goal scorers or anything like that.
They don't start, bro. Downstairs will come up here and try to rush me.
I just want it to click. I just want it to click for us, and I want us to convincingly win games. I don't want it to be like how it is, how it's been the last 3 games, where it's own goals and whatnot.
He gets the job
Do you
done.
know what?
Man.
I think
It's
your best
almost-
season under Arteta was that season. Well, it weren't last season. The season before that.
season before, where
Hey,
they
Martinelli was on,
97
and when
points.
Martinelli was on a madness.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
was
yeah.
doing a madness.
He was
That your
when he
best-
first signed for you, he was on
That's
fire.
what-
And
yeah,
hang on a
that's what I'm
second,
saying.
we've got a
Oh,
goal
him
for
and
Fulham. West Ham's troubles go from bad to worse. It is now Fulham 1-0
Jimenez.
by Raul Jimenez. Raul Jimenez with the finish. Looked like a cracking finish by all accounts. We will get back to you with the replay on that one. It's a great ball down the right-hand side. Cut straight back across the face of goal. Not dealt with at all by West Ham. Absolutely embarrassing defending.
Who put the ball in for him?
Was that Scholes there at left back who's just absolutely whiffed the ball?
Mishit
He's
it.
completely whiffed it, shanked
Free
it,
header.
not made any connection. He's made less connection than my beard. Let me tell you that. and the ball's come across, and it's an easy finish for Raul Jimenez. He's put it away. Fantastic cross, great back, right back to face of goal again. But that is a huge goal for Fulham now, who move up into 10th place. That is how tight everything is. They could have been dropping down into 15th. With
Ball in. Oh my gosh! He's a sitter.
And it's Martinelli. There you go. Speak of the man. Cometh the man, cometh the hour.
First time you put a ball into the box across the floor. Saka, the guy we was literally just talking about. Great ball with his right foot. Come on, tuck that away, man.
Where's Gyokeres when you need him?
He's off.
All right.
Tuck it
Oh,
away.
that is terrible. That is a terrible finish.
Come
Not even
on,
a corner as
Brighton.
well. He's got their
Come
head of the
on,
defender.
Brighton.
Overhead, over
Come
the...
on, Brighton.
What was that? Someone clip that sound effect, please. I'm making that my new donation noise.
West Ham losing again, bro.
Yeah, West Ham in a bit of trouble.
This sounds like someone's having a bit of trouble there. Arsenal Maniac. Is this the best team in the world? Low under the cosh against Brighton.
I don't know what you guys
Can
think.
other
I mean,
teams
let me
stop
know.
scoring Arsenal's goals for them?
Yeah, let me know. Is it just me?
Charity.
I just
Charity
think
FC, mate.
it's not
Charity
convincing
FC.
enough. We need more to win a title.
Oh, block there.
Need more, mate. Could be
Good
on
tackle.
tally for
Charity
90 points.
tackle.
again. Charity again. Ole, ole.
It's a big, big change for Liverpool as well, just while we were going over that
Ooh, they had
last
a
goal
chance,
there. Cody Gakpo has come on for Hugo Ekitike.
My fantasy points killing me.
Oh, man, mine's cooked. I've still had Ekitike
didn't
captain
even
the
look.
whole year. I've had Cole Palmer in my team the whole year. I always do that. I make it the first week, and then I just don't change it. But he has come on for Ekitike to try and seal this. Who are by no means out in the clear right now. Wolves made a triple change. Have made 4 changes. Sorry, they made another change themselves. John Arias coming on for Yerson Mosquera. They're really gunning for this game here and have a dangerous attack going on right now. Liverpool really need to hold on here. Probably getting Gakpo for a bit of breakaway pace and fresh legs
Going for it.
on the counter. But Wolves find themselves with a dangerous corner here. Connor Bradley passing it off the pitch. Wow. Would be a real upset if Wolves were to get a result against them today. Get anything out of this game. Wolves who have not had a win since September.
It's really poor. For
Damn,
them.
And have not had a point since October the 5th.
Damn, son.
That's bad.
Not a single point since
Damn, homie.
October
Damn, homie.
the
High
5th.
school, you beat the man on me. I want to say the
The
rest.
last few minutes. 50 Cent.
Wow, really unconvincing from Liverpool here. You'd have expected them to be wrapping this game up with the 2 goals they had. But man, they just
Question.
can't seem to build much momentum.
Question for all you lot. Sounds is a bit of a weird one, but anyway, I'll go with it. If there was going to be a Diddy documentary on a Premier League player,
Okay, wow.
who would it be?
I think we should have proofed these questions with production first.
See, production are like, no, stop, no. Do not.
If you're talking about his record producing
Yeah.
abilities and abilities
About
to
hits. I don't know what
cultivate-
you lot was
and their
about.
ability to cultivate a great workplace of employees around them, you could probably look no further than Glasner.
Oh my god.
That G word, bro.
The G-Wagon.
G-Wagon. Oh, my God.
Glasner with the.
You said Glasner got a G-Wagon. Pause.
Yeah, crazy.
Glasner with a G-Wagon. Pause, bro.
Oh man, that was that question really.
No,
really
you
threw
answered
me
it,
off
bro.
my game here. Yeah, I did answer it.
Kwams is locked in. He's shaking, bruv.
No,
Don't worry, Kwams. Relax.
I'm just watching the game, bro. I'm watching the game, bro. I'm watching the game.
It's all right.
I'm watching the game, bro.
Even Kenya's quiet.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean,
Kenya, you still in there? You still with us? She's
I
there.
see Hass in
She's there
Ghana.
shaking.
Hass is in
Yes.
Ghana.
She's about to come storming into this room after full
That's
time.
like Stone Cold.
Knee sliding.
Turn my mic down. What? No.
Oh, look at this. We're booking us. These guys, man, with these yellow cards.
Ngape. Ooh.
Yellow
Jokers.
card in the Arsenal
For
game.
time wasting.
West Ham versus Fulham with
Oh,
4
what is
minutes
that for?
added has
Oh, he
gone into
missed
the
an open
90th
goal.
minute.
Wowzers.
He's missed an open goal in the Brentford game.
That's
Potter.
what, he's getting hooked.
Lewis Potter.
He's getting
Who
hooked.
was that who missed that
Lewis
there?
Potter.
He's got hooked.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh
I've seen
my
that
God,
one
it was a
before.
sitter, guys. Literally a sitter.
Has Queen's Park ever played Queen's Park Rangers in a friendly or something?
Same questions.
That is a
Crazy,
real.
innit?
That is a
Jordan Henderson.
pub
come
quiz classic. That one.
Has
don't
Queen's
know, have
Park
they?
ever played Queen's Park Rangers?
I thought you were going to say Queen's Park Rangers.
The Queen's Derby. Queen's Park Derby.
Yeah,
Go
the
on.
Royal Derby.
Royal
The
Derby.
Royal Flush.
Open your body. Go on. Goes wide to Martinelli. Let's see what he does. All that time and space outside of the foot.
Oh, it's a great cross in.
And got brushed aside.
And he is brushed off.
pushed.
He's
West Ham fans are
absolutely
leaving. We love
toyed
to see
with
it.
there.
Wait, can see you walk it out.
West Ham
Yeah,
fans
and
are
as
leaving.
things stand, obviously I touched on what that goal would do for Fulham. West Ham now with
That was great
18
ball.
games played
I agree with
are still just 1 point above Burnley. 13 points in 18
crazy.
games.
I don't mind it.
I mean, I'm loving it. I'm loving it from my perspective. But we're here to be balanced. And from West Ham, obviously, they brought Nuno in. Took a little bit of time to get going. And actually, I had a lot of faith in Nuno. I think he did. If anyone's going to get them performing or get that team performing, it is Nuno. But January will be very telling for them as well. I think when you look at all of those clubs in and around the lower half of the table there, I think they're all going to need a big January. I expect Bournemouth to probably strengthen as well now that they find themselves in that position.
Yeah, food and drink.
Down in 15th with Semenyo probably departing. But it's going to be a really interesting January coming up. And a really interesting last 2 minutes here. Can Arsenal hold out against Brighton Hove Albion? Or will Welbeck come back to punish his former employers?
Wolves really stole your whole flow, you know. They really look like you in that away kit, man. They stole your whole...
What do you mean they look like us, man? They look
kit.
nothing
They look like Napoli.
us.
Nah, the kit.
the kid
Way.
was like Napoli.
Our kit, oh my
They took
days,
your whole
mate.
flow, man. Soldier
That
boy
is like
thing.
comparing ASOS to a Miri,
that
mate.
Brighton?
Don't you dare.
Hey, you're an
Don't
animal.
you dare compare that to our strip.
That looks
Yeah,
like
Semenyo's
Ours
definitely
is a
leaving.
beautiful Adidas number, blue, yellow, vintage. That looks like something off Temu, man.
Semenyo
compare that.
Semenyo's definitely leaving. He said, "Yeah, man, I've had enough of this.
done with these lot.
Let me go back. Let me go to the top of the league."
These lot are
Look,
dead, fam.
look, Odegaard on the ball. Look where he's going. Where's he going?
Sideways. Oh, it's a great run, though.
That's not Odegaard. No, that's Declan.
Yeah, it's a great run.
Drill
by
it
Declan
across.
Rice, though. That's what I'm saying. It's a fantastic run. He's still going.
Still got
No,
a
the
chance.
opportunity's still there. Edge of the 18-yard box.
He's gone backwards. Odegaard.
Backwards again, but here he is on the left-hand side. Oh, too slow again. Too slow again. You've got to get that cross off earlier.
Look what they're doing.
Cross it.
Oh, are they going to go for the corner jobby?
Yeah.
Hold it in the corner. Against Brighton. Wow, that's pretty embarrassing.
Holding on.
I get it. See out the game. Be professional.
see out
But
the game.
I just, you got Aston Villa in a few days, mate. If you play like that, you ain't gonna win. I'll be honest. I'll be honest.
All right. So
Stressed.
Fulham 1-1, no
games.
clean sheet. West Ham lost.
That is
Good.
it. Fulham
They're
1
on the
goal
way.
to
Jump
nil.
on the C2C, young. You know what I mean?
I
West
feel,
Ham find themselves in
I
a
feel for
very
Nunes.
dangerous
I
predicament
feel for
now.
Nuno.
1 goal to nil for Fulham. Burnley, Everton looks like that's going to end in a draw. Burnley Everton as it stands trying to hold the ball in the corner there. They do actually have a dangerous late corner here to get something out of this game. Do Burnley.
Great result for Brentford, though.
Could be a fantastic result for Burnley with West Ham losing today. If Burnley were to nick a late winner here, that could be huge for them.
Ball goes in.
It's a great corner in. It's a terrible corner in. It didn't make it past the first man.
Jinxed it.
All
It
that
looked
hype for
great,
nothing.
and then it dipped straight onto the first man's head. And it looks like that game
Look
is
at that,
poised
Saka
to
1-on-1.
stay
Look.
0-0. 1 minute
Right.
left in the Liverpool
Don't
game.
say nothing, 'cause, bruv, people would tell me I'm hating.
Look,
So
one
I
on
said,
one.
1.5
Class.
minutes in the
When
Arsenal
I said
game.
I prefer Doku and then Madueke over my man, I got, you know what I mean?
Listen, man, who cares if people saying you're hating? Say it with chest.
No. I've had enough of these conversations, man. Saka, bro. Let him be, man. He's a good guy.
He's a nice youth,
He's
bro.
a nice shoot. Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a nice.
He's a good guy, bro.
Leave Saka.
No, but we're here to talk
I
unbiasedly
know,
about
but
Hey.
football.
it's,
You
we
can
have
give
we
a-
have these conversations on
opinion.
camera, off
PR
camera,
train, innit?
in
Like,
group chats.
PR
like,
train. What were you hating on Saka?
yeah,
or
it's
something?
just like,
What's wrong with Saka, bro?
No,
He's
not
good.
hating, but he should come under
He's good.
fair criticism.
Yeah,
because his
100%
output
he's a
has
good
been
guy.
Just
quite.
start
But
the
when
PR
man tell
bubble
me-
around
Up to
him.
what
And they
thought
say
he
world
was.
class, but then tell me Lamine Yamal's world class, Salah's world class, but you tell me Saka's world class. I'm like, how?
It's not in the same
And it's not
bracket.
even a disrespect thing. It's just like, bro,
Have eyes.
yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
And he's not putting up the numbers that these man do. And
Like, how many has he got already? The season 4, innit?
for in the whole 2025. bro.
Great in the whole 2025.
2025, bro.
Crazy.
He's a
2025
disrespect.
4.
This is what I'm
It's
saying.
not
So it's
disrespect.
like-
That's a power
And
league
he's
thing, bro.
been injured.
Yo,
He's been injured, but games
Oh.
like this, he should be taking it like,
stop padding.
yeah, like.
But it's
It's a fair point, though.
it's
You just-
all them man
4
need to do.
goals.
It's all them man.
No,
That's
but
what I said.
he's- Saka's
No,
your
but you
guy,
talk about
that's
Saka,
your
he's the guy.
Yeah, but he's
The
carried
main
us.
man.
He's no, but I said this from time ago. He's carried us too many times. The ball,
What you
the
saying,
poor
the
boy.
back turn?
What, this past year he hasn't?
Ball
What is
in.
it?
Go on, Welbs.
Yeah.
Welbs.
15 matches, 4 goals and 2 assists this season.
Yeah,
As
it's not
things
good
stand
enough
in
for
the
him.
Premier
If
League.
you want to be considered world
Yeah, world
class,
class, that's not good
yeah,
enough.
it's not good enough. So I can't argue that. But has he carried us over the years? Yeah, 100%. But I just would. You say?
You're getting a pass. That's what you're trying to
It's
say.
not a pass. It's just the people that are screaming that he's world class. What can you say that he's done this
He's
season?
done it, he's done it.
That's a
And you
fair-
have to be consistent.
You done it. You won.
Yeah,
Well, there you
3
go.
points, all right, cool.
It is
Brave of it.
full time
Well,
over at the Emirates.
You're stressed now.
Come on,
I'm not even temps no more. You know what I mean?
bro. It's you need
Hey, Kenya can come outside now. Kenya,
Kenya,
cool.
you can come, man.
3 points. It's fine. Top of the
2
table,
goals to
but
1
still.
Arsenal. The Odegaard goal and Ruter
Scraping
own
it.
goal were enough to drag them through once
You
again.
need to sign Ruter, bro.
Brentford, as
Wait,
things stand,
4-1.
are going into
Oh,
the last
Brentford.
minute, and they have just scored.
Oh, say silly. Hey, the silly.
I was
that.
about to say they were leading 3-1. It is
Done
now
hey.
4-1 to
Hey.
Brentford.
I said Brentford would do
That
it.
4-1
Silly
to
was
Brentford. Fantastic goal there. Liverpool have ended their game at Anfield. 2 goals to 1 for Liverpool, of course. Fulham against West Ham has ended 1-0 to Fulham in that one. We await the ending of the Burnley-Everton game,
Good cross, good
which
header.
is currently finding itself in the 96th minute. But let's have a little look at this Brentford goal.
Great cross.
Slides in, fantastic cross
We're at it.
at the front stick.
Bournemouth got
Is that a
moved.
hat trick, innit?
Yeah.
And it's a very easy finish. No defender anywhere near him there.
What a great
Hearts
ball,
like
though.
Moses
Sade
on the Red
hat-trick.
Sea.
I don't know if it's Sade hat-trick.
Yeah, it is. That's what he did.
Is
The
that
silly.
Sade
Look,
again?
Look, the silly, look. the
It
free.
is. That is a Sade hat
Oh, it
trick.
is.
That's
Damn.
why I don't want to hear about no Iriola, man.
What?
What?
That could have been the perfect hat trick actually, because one of them was a header,
I
one of them was
don't
his
care.
right.
He's in the muds. He's about to lose his star player.
Oh, what, Iriola?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. They're only 3 points above us, and we've been
That's what I'm
terrible this
saying.
year.
So I don't want to hear about no Iriola.
But
Bournemouth
listen,
fans, keep on.
that is that game, and of course we expect this Brentford game 4
Wow.
goals to 1
Where Brentford now on the
to
table?
end. Well, let's just get some closing thoughts from the panel. It's been an amazing show. Thank you guys so much as always. Thank you in the chat for tuning along. Of course, smash that like button. We appreciate your support so much. It's been phenomenal spending these past 2.5 hours with you guys. First of all, I'll start with you, Kwams, because of course your team played today. What are your feelings and thoughts after that one?
Yeah, still the performance wasn't quite there if I want to consider us going all the way, going the distance. But again, I have to speak in the present moment. We've got the 3 points. We've got the job done. 2 points ahead of City. But that all-important game against Villa next week is going to be crucial. We cannot afford to draw. It is a must-win, to be honest, for most of them. But yeah, no, I'm happy with that. We're sitting at the top of the table, but I still want a bit more creativity-wise, attacking-wise. And then, the rest of the games, obviously the standout game was probably the Brentford game. Fantastic to them. They done really well. Liverpool got 3 points at home, which is good for them. Fulham managed to snatch and grab at West Ham. It was a good all-round performance today. Yeah, so I'm happy with that.
A great all-round performance indeed. I mean, the game in the first half was definitely the Celtic game. Fantastic. That was one of my highlights.
What did it finish? 4-2.
I believe it did finish 4-2. Let's actually just get that
credit to them
up right now for you. While we do look at that one, it did finish 4-2.
Yeah,
all the
incredible.
action taking place in the first half. For Celtic there, of course, we've got Chelsea Villa coming up later, and 2 big games tomorrow, Palace and Spurs at 4:30, and of course, Sunderland versus Leeds United at 2 o'clock. What a huge game that one is. Just tomorrow, feeling confident, just as we do wrap up here, what would you say your standout moment of today the game was? What was your favourite game?
Brentford surprised me. The 4-1 Bournemouth, that surprised me. Yeah, I think that was the game.
That was the game.
Yeah.
That's where all the action was happening, mate. Sade on form, mate.
Sade hat-trick, mate.
Sade on form.
Sweat for a bit.
No sweat, bro.
And Liverpool Wolves was alright, and then I'm happy West Ham lost.
And before we do get into it, obviously your team playing tomorrow. We do have to wrap up shortly. What is your score prediction for that one? What's your confidence?
Tottenham Palace.
Selhurst Park.
2-1 Palace.
On a Sunday.
2-1 Palace, you guys?
Palace win. 3-1.
I'm not going to do Dino like that, man. I'm going for Spurs win. Yeah,
Spurs win.
Yeah.
Away from home.
Against Glasner.
Yeah. Oh God, Glazing.
Glazner, mate.
Glazner.
Keep his name out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
And then of course we've got Sunderland versus Leeds United at 2 o'clock. As my phone dies as we're talking there. Sunderland Leeds United 2 o'clock. Let's get some score predictions.
That's an omen. That is.
Sunderland win 2-1.
2-1.
Calvert-Lewin will score though. But
See, just like your phone died, Leeds are gonna die as well.
Oh,
They're gonna die on that hill. So Sunderland 5-0 win.
Whoa.
And you?
5-0.
Very quickly.
They're playing you?
Yeah.
3-0 Sunderland.
Well, I'm going to go 3-0 Leeds United once again. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on DR Sports. As always, smash that like button and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the great festive content that we have coming out over in the coming weeks and months on DR Sports. Of course, make sure you've ticked that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. So much great stuff happening over here at DR Sports. And from me and all of the lads, it's been an absolute pleasure. For now, we'll see you guys next time.
Robbie here. Listen, lots of people have been asking me, Robbie, how have you managed to lose so much weight? And I feel so much better for it. And it has been a journey. But these 2 little things here, Optimum Day and Optimum Night, have really helped me on my weight loss journey. This Optimum Day, what it does, it helps you to curb your cravings. It really helps with your metabolism and just stabilizes things. And I swear by this. I absolutely swear by this. And then the Optimum Night, what this one does, I take these before I go to bed at night, helps you to have a much better, deeper sleep, makes you relax, makes you sleep, and makes your body recover. And these pills, I mean, listen, they're not magic pills, but they're all natural, and they have really helped me in my weight loss journey, and I really swear by them. So if you want to get your hands on these, scan the QR code in the description right now, or click the link down below, and you can get 70% off your first order with the Optimum Day and Optimum Night by Oxford Natural. As I said, these have been essential tools in my weight loss journey. Of course, there's no magic to it. You've got to eat less, you've got to go to the gym, you've got to do all those things. But these 2 have really helped me, and I recommend them very highly. So once again, if you want to get them and get 70% off your first order, all you've got to do is scan the QR code on the screen or click the link in the description, and you get 70% off your first order.